to another session of Tales of Tellos, the Steam Age. I am your Dungeon Master DM Order, and I'm happy to have all of you all here watching session 51. We're past the third way marker, session 50. We're excited to see what this new adventure is going to tell, as you guys are, or the adventurers, are exploring parts of the Underriver searching for the Coven that has been plaguing the city of Timosh. I think that pretty much sums it up of what's going to happen. But if you're interested in watching any of the previous episode, check out our YouTube channel, Castles and Calamities. It has all of the previous episodes that have been uploaded for it. You can check out the show's previous sessions, as well as our sister campaign, which is hosted by DM Chaos, also known as Lance here in this campaign. And check out his show, where if you're interested in watching a campaign that takes place in an age of antiquity, following a group of adventurers as they adventure across a seven-pointed continent that was literally shaped by a tug of war between dragons. So if you're interested in Xanius, chaos, and adventure, and a little bit of a sword and sorcery vibes, feel free to check it out for it. We're just right now about to finish graduating, and then we're going to be actually venturing in the continent. All right, so let's get into the recap of talking about what happened last time, session 50, and then go into this session, what's happening for this session. I will just note really quickly, Erlon said that he'll be joining in for all of our viewers who may be wondering where he is. Hopefully he'll be joining us late. We're not sure how late, but hopefully he comes in and is able to enjoy Big Red. And you guys can have the full power of Big Red and his attitude with y'all. But last time, session 50, the group just survived defeating Jack the Defiler, or Jackson the Defiler, and being freed from his nightmare. And you all went, collected your reward, and then immediately went over and went to the meeting with the general. There, you met with General Nadira Dedan, one of the generals of the Eastern government, and were able to have a conversation with her. Or she was having a conversation with you all, asking questions about what happened the night of the first, and finding out about a little bit more information about the Harbingers. She spoke with you all and eventually decided to accept and give you, or I should say, decided to offer a quest for you all to help the people of Timosh and have an exclusivity for the bounty on Agnes Bone Chewer, the leader of the coven here in Timosh. You all accepted, and you all went forth to prepare for the hunt of the coven. We're picking up a little bit of a time soup element. Mostly we're going to be starting on the 15th, but we're going to double back just a little bit. You've been exploring, or our adventurers, the Crimson Peacekeepers, have been exploring the Underriver for the last 3 days. What that has entailed has been mostly traveling through the Underriver's different channels and currents. I believe the group I'm going to be asking in a moment, but I believe they're getting a boat, or at least renting a boat, and then diving. You all are diving down, or the adventurers are diving down below, and exploring the different underground, underwater caverns and caves, trying to find some place where the potential sea hag of the coven resides and is an access point for them. That's where we're picking up. And I'm going to ask everyone this is to roll me a d20, please, to start the session.
My roll 20 is lagging and not rolling the dice, even though it says it's rolling the dice. Maybe I need to refresh. Sorry, everybody at home, you get to see my refresh screen.
No worries, no worries. So,
is that appropriate?
What? I'm just refreshing Chrome. I have not checked my background, so I do not know.
This will be exciting then for everyone.
No, not that kind of exciting. Oh, a 20.
Alice, natural 20. Wow. Okay. So cool. All right, we're gonna go with Alice first. Zanny. Wow, everyone rolled above a 10.
We are so dead.
Oh, we are definitely dead.
1,000,000% toast.
Okay, awesome.
I rolled the 13 and got last. We're dead. Yeah. All the dead.
Technically, Erlon will be maybe last until he rolls, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, Alice, let's start with you. You all are now exploring the Underriver. So I'm gonna say I received a picture of the swimsuit Alice would have procured. I'm gonna post it and show using Midjourney came up with something stylish like this. Is that kind of like the case, or do you want to describe your swimwear?
She is wearing pants, alright, because Alice is a gosh darn lady and she's not a whore who shows her knees, okay? I'm just kidding, you guys. That was very hyperbolic. No, but she is a lot more covered on the legs than that.
Okay.
Otherwise, top tier. So the top looks like this. She's just wearing the like bloomers underneath it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Otherwise, 10 out of 10, perfect.
10 out of 10.
And it's
Awesome.
blue.
So, and for you, Alice, I'm going to ask, how are you're mostly going to be like, is there anything you want to do during the 3 days, preparing or anything as you are exploring the Underriver?
So I'm exploring the. No, nothing
Okay,
specific.
perfect.
I am just a bard who is complaining the whole time.
Fair, fair.
Yes.
Then would you please roll me a athletics check?
Oh, I would love to.
Let's see. Natural 20. Wow.
If only I hadn't rolled the like one dice that I rolled during the role play, that would be number 4.
Yeah, we'll see if you can get one more. That'll be impressive for it all. So
I am the
cool.
greatest swimmer you guys have ever
You are.
trying out for the 11:44 414 Olympics, okay?
I mean, you're channeling your inner your player powers into the area. So great. All right. Let's then go next to Zanny. Zanny.
I have a question, DM.
Sure.
Does that carry through? Because that's technically 4 rolling rolls through for her.
There was a roll in the RP chats.
And
Well,
it was
that-
a 9.
Yeah. So that interrupted it.
Yeah, I was real upset about it.
But yeah. All right. Yeah, back to going next then to Zanny. Zanny. I'm gonna be honest. I tried getting the picture for Wednesday's swimsuit, but it's not working with Midjourney. Could you describe your character's swimsuit?
It's a one piece, like it's a child's swimsuit, essentially in all black, with just white striped, like uh right at the hemline. And
Gotcha.
that's it. It's just a flat black, like one piece, like old style, almost like a men's style, um swim shorts on top, one piece.
Perfect. Yep. You're able
And
to
she's just wearing her chain shirt under it.
the chain shirt under it. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Uh, and with that being said, you also are helping with like the exploring. I believe you were actually the one taking the initiative with the plus, I think 4, the for the survival checks. So you're predominantly the one who is doing the leading for it. So I'm gonna ask, how would Zanny kind of like approach this with the diving and exploring the different parts and caverns of the Underriver?
Um, before she jumps into that every day, I just want to make sure that um every day before this, including the day we actually go out for it, she's been doing aid and invigorate in the beginning for like everybody to get like an extra uh 10 max and 15 temp.
Gotcha.
That's like the morning routine is like she makes a big crazy breakfast for anybody, and anybody that wants it gets that.
Okay, so and who you're doing, because you're also doing the aid and the thing.
Yeah.
How much is everyone getting for their temporary HP and their main HP?
It's 10 to max and 15 temp. Invigorate got that bump where it starts at 10 and goes up by 5 per level now.
Okay, so everyone make sure you add 10 hit points to your character sheets for it.
And 15 temp.
Yeah, so we'll start. So while you all have been exploring for the last few days, and then also this day, you've been running around with an extra 10 max and 15 temp. because that's just kind of been her morning routine. Then she tries to wake up early and cook food for everybody, and then she goes the fuck back to sleep and takes a short rest so she gets her spell slots back, and then she goes and she's been exploring basically. She's refitted her welding goggles from her like tinker kit
Yeah.
so that she can just use them as like diving goggles, and she's just taken she's actually just taken her lead patch and just pushed it into the left socket so that it just still works in there.
Gotcha. All right. Perfect. Now roll me an athletics check for Zanny to see how she's swimming and handling things.
This is gonna be funny.
You exercise a lot canonically, and hey, it works. For the 16, that is definitely a pass. That is above average with everything. So you are doing really good with this long-term swimming and everything. Especially as level 8, you're getting closer and closer towards being above, like kind of hitting that point where even veterans and like that almost peak physical fitness before like magic embodies your very organs and such. So you're doing really good, Zanny, as you're swimming along with things in the Underriver.
And if everyone's okay with it, I'll also, if while we're all while any of us are traveling together, I'll use my psychic link so that we can still talk while we're underwater.
Gotcha. Okay. Alice, do you allow? Because I know you have the ring. So okay, you hear the knock and you just open the door, letting Zanny's voice into your mind.
And basically, I can get everybody else right now. The only person I can't get in this is Erlon, but
Gotcha.
he's not here right now. So
All right. Let's go then next to Chance. Chance, you decided to wear a disguise, correct? With the going forward in the Underriver. Is that the one that you're wearing right now with the stripes and everything?
I mean, that's also the bathing suit, yes.
Gotcha. So just showing that then for everyone. So you're wearing kind of like the red and white stripe, which by the way, Gassan really loves this iconic like swimsuit for it. I really do miss these type of swimsuits for in like the 19th century.
I mean, they just look like t-shirt and shorts. They're
Right?
just
Like you don't need anything fancy. Why can't we go back to this?
you can wear a t-shirt and shorts to swim.
that's
I know. But
what I wear to
most
swim.
yeah, fair. But yeah, so Chance is wearing that, and Chance has decided to disguise herself for a lot of the different times and have like it reapplied because of the notorious bounty that is on her head. So she's sporting, thanks to Zanny, the mustache. Zanny, did you already roll the disguise kit check for it?
I ran one before just as a test. I was like, that was my test roll. But let me throw a popper. Oh, cool. That's natural 20.
Natural 20. Wow. Perfect. So throughout the whole 3 days, you were able to do it perfectly and you get into a routine. And I mean, you can even RP right now, just a quick blurb if you want, of just how you would be applying things. You make it so it is as painless as possible.
I managed what I managed to do is instead of using like some kind of gum or glue base to keep the hair on, to keep any like hair work on. What I do is I make just a minuscule amount of universal solvent, and then I use some of the mimic excretion to actually just perma affix it, and then I just have the universal solvent. Whenever I want to take it off, I can take it off.
So because it is, I will say that it is waterproof. You need a specific solvent that you have that you can utilize for it. So you can be swimming with that complete like makeup and not having to have it or the hair features without having to reapply it or it sagging or coming off or anything.
And it's probably just like also a montage of just like sculpting these horns in different directions. Like, well, what about if we just kind of shape it this? Oh, hells no, that looks terrible. This way.
I mean, because she does have pretty long horns to begin with, so you need to kind of like
Yeah.
make a big curve above the and beyond or something.
Yeah. Looking at the way
she tries curving them out, and she's just like, "Oh, that is not going to work. Your head is going to be 3 times the size."
Those just look like antlers.
Yeah, no. We're not going out. We're going back. We're gonna go back. We're just gonna nope. Can't curve those around. Now you just look like an antelope. Nope. Mm-mm.
Yeah, and then some type of cap, I would imagine, to put all that hair in, and then
Oh
put
no, she just cut her hair. She has the
The cohere spell. Gotcha.
Yeah, so
Okay.
she can grow it back when this is all over.
Yeah,
So she just straight up cut it, and then she straightened it with the Kofir spell.
Perfect. All right, and that is your spell that you created, and I think it is very, very well spent, like a really good cantrip. So
I'll help her out with my formula because I have coiffure too. It's just I've relabeled it as my shampoo Furious Fabulous formula.
awesome.
Yeah, so it just needs to be. I mean, cutting is physical, and then it just needs to be straightened, and we'll make it black instead of red.
Yeah.
For the slight difference. Not that they could tell necessarily what my coloring is from the wanted poster, anyways, because it doesn't say anything about color, and it's all in black and white. So
Yep. Which, hey, that works to your advantage. So great. All right. And any thing you want to mention about your like doing the search for in the Underriver for the 3 days?
yeah, before we started, when we were going shopping, I want to see if any place, it's not on any of the lists, but whether anybody has any gloves of swimming and climbing.
Dawnstone Emporium has been reopened, so you go back there. Roll a d20 to see if there's any of those in stock. 12. They do have it. So
Just one or multiple?
I'm about to roll for that. Give me 1 sec. Let's go. Oop. They have 5. I rolled a d6 -1. You max, and they rolled a 6 at -1, 5.
And they are 500.
5,000 Yuda, because I believe they're uncommon. So
That's
let me double check. Gloves, swimming and climbing. Yes, they are uncommon, so they would be sold for 5,000 Yuda each.
who wants them?
Alice. So that's gonna
Well,
make
so-
you even better with that natural 20. You're just like basically like a sea lion underwater.
Does it give you a swim speed or?
Yeah, makes it the same as your movement.
Okay.
Yep. The
And you get a +5 to all your athletics checks to swim.
Oh,
Yep.
is it attuned?
Yes, it is attuned. That is the downside.
Okay.
Is that if you're stacked and there's nothing you can give up, then
I've only got
The look of
2,000 that I can throw
disgust-
down on one, but I wouldn't mind a pair.
what?
Sorry, go ahead, Danny.
I have 2,000 I can throw down on a pair, but I don't have enough to just outright get one myself.
I mean, that's fine. I have enough. I can get them for everybody. I don't want to spend all of my money to get them for everybody, but I have money, and then we can
So
Yeah,
figure it out later.
For
I would use a
Erlon,
pair.
Erlon doesn't need it because he is a really good swimmer, at least. And right now, because he's not here, let's not get one for him until he comes in and anything. But we could always circle back. If he does want one, I'll allow a retroactive purchase.
He's the one that needs movement probably the most of any of us if we get into a battle.
True. So we'll see with that. But what for Zanny? Alice, I saw a look of disgust when mentioned attunement. Do you want one or no?
I do have a slot. I will. Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
I got the money for it too. Why don't.
All right.
This is what our group party funds for. Why don't we go halvesies? Half us, half the party fund.
I think that's fair.
Doesn't hurt me none. That'd be fine by me. I've been trying
Yeah.
to put some back in it now.
And then Lance. Does Lance want one?
How much money does Lance have?
You guys did just get the bounty of 3,000, I think, or 20. I can't remember how you split it, but you did get the bounty from Jackson, the Defiler.
Am I taking 2,500 out for Alice?
Oh, for halvesies? Yeah, Alice is gonna give you the puppy dog eyes.
Pause that for a moment. Zanny, were you about to say something?
I was. I just all of a sudden my brain remembered something, and I was wondering if Azani could have just tested something in the 3 days while we were, because she just wants to make sure Dreammaker will fire underwater.
It is a magic weapon. It will fire.
Yeah.
Lance
However-
doesn't need one. Lance is
So
fine.
So she'll spin it around and.
But
make sure
take the
that works.
halvesies for Zanny too.
Okay.
And then you just need 500 after that, right, Zanny? You said, or do you want me to spend the whole 25?
I've got I can drop. Yeah, I have 2 grand I can drop on one.
Okay, so if
and it's gone.
Okay, so if you take 25 out of the group fund, and then I will pay for mine and an extra 500.
If you want to split it, you can pay for the extra 250. I'll pay for the other extra 250.
All right.
Uh, Awesome.
And I've updated my
Um,
attunements.
Attunements are all always a bummer, but I also find it funny because it's, well, not funny, but like the, well, we'll see. We'll see if you guys can. So there we go. I got the joke back. Mine is like a sieve these days. I know we're typical fashion. A lot of like players love the magic items and everything. Once you acquire them, you don't want to give them up, but hey, you can try to sell them back and see what happens if you can get your money back at total price.
I mean,
So-
this is the kind of thing that like you don't have to have constantly attuned, but we should probably have some pairs for if we have to scale a mountain or some shit
Yeah,
or go
Yeah.
swimming again.
it's a good investment. I definitely agree.
I just know my athletics
Yeah.
is shit and I need help.
You need help. Awesome. All right. Perfect. So we can say that you did that. You were able to get the however many you want for it, and you are attuned. So those are actually for Alice. That was a 26. You are basically like swimming so easily. And remember, you can breathe. So it's like every time you're swimming, because of the spell from Lance, there's no like strain for it. It is just seamless completely because you're just breathing underwater for it. Zanny, your is a 21. And then Chance, please roll me your athletics check. And we'll add a +5 on top of it.
And the other thing I would
Oh, and well, go ahead. I was gonna say you could also add Manny's ability to this.
well,
That's
17
12 plus that's 16. That's a pass. So
I
you're
thought it was
perfectly
17.
fine.
plus 5 plus 2.
So, oh, sorry, 7, 10 to 17. Yeah, 17. You're definitely doing good with the swimming part. So you're just as yeah, there's no strain on you for all the swimming.
And the other thing, she's not gonna like it, but I will make Hamra a crab.
She is offended, but she's just like,
Look, I need her to be able to swim, and crabs have blind sight, so and they can just go both in air and water. At least she's red. She's still red.
yes, yes. Please make an art for Amra as a crab because that's just gonna be cute. Her just being upset. She just like just a picture of it. All right, love it, love it. All right, so that's done. Lance, is there anything you want to do in preparation for this adventure in the 3 days, or as you are also adventuring throughout the 3 days?
Yeah, would I have been able to fix slash actually make Alice's what you call it um subtle stone during
I think you rolled for it, or was that Zanny? Did we roll for it before or no?
you just said it was supposed to be on my RP list and then I was gone, so we
I
Okay,
never
rolled
got
on
to it.
buying. I bought a second one. And you had me roll to see if it was real.
Gotcha. That's what I was getting confused on, so I apologize. Yeah, Lance, you have the meta magic ability to cast subtle spell. So yes, you can fix slash enchant it. It is a common item, for it, I believe. So it would only take what 50 divided by 5, or no, actually, it would only take 2 days. So roll me an Arcana check to see if you make it without it exploding.
Just Arcana.
Yep, straight Arcana check. Jesus, you guys are how many nat 20s? So with a nat 20 on it, I will say you enchant it so powerful that it will last 2 subtle spells instead of just 1. With that natural 20.
Okay. And
It
then
is
he's gonna
sparking,
set it.
though. Sorry, one second.
Okay.
It is sparking like red ruby energy because of your guys' connection to the ruby.
Perfect.
It is volatile.
He will use the third night to set it into a ring because he promised he was going to put her useless stone into a ring and then give it to her.
There you go.
So now she has a glowing, magically sparkling, clearly, obviously magic ring.
Yeah, no, the second you give it to her, she's gonna look at it, obviously pleased, but go, Lance, I already have a husband. I can't say yes.
You told me to fix the rock and put it into a ring.
I know, darling, I'm
Did
so
you not?
excited. I'm so excited. Thank you. I'm running out of fingers, though.
Also, I fixed the magic in it for you.
It's pretty and it works.
Also, it works better than the one Zanny has.
It's pretty and it's better and it works. Oh, Lance, darling, maybe I will say yes next time.
Also, I also changed Sheldon, and I sent you a picture of what Sheldon looks like.
Squid Sheldon.
Octopus
Is it squid
Sheldon.
or octopus?
Octopus.
Okay, just checking. I can't tell half the time between squids and octopus sometimes.
And then the other one is roughly what Lance looks like, although that's clearly not Lance, but that's what Lance is wearing.
Well, you are sculpted. I mean, you have a 14th strength. You are above average. So no,
it's all that deadlifting.
Yeah. So again, I get it. But again, you are sculpted. Like 10 is just average. Anything above 10 is good. So you are 14 strength. You do look well in shape. So let me upload that. But yes, then if you can, please roll me your strength check. You don't have the thing, so you only get it the straight athletics. 10, you're struggling, but you're still doing it. 10 is the DC. All right.
Lance is not complaining, but he's in his head going, I should have bought the gloves. I should have bought the gloves. It's fine.
And let's put the picture for it. You are wearing just a straight loincloth, black loincloth, as the picture shows. And I will say the abs are probably, or like the musculature is probably on point. Because again, you are 14 strength. You are strong enough to be a fighter or a paladin. This is a fair example of it, of their physique.
Yes, I am 14, Alice.
So you are a 14. And I do see the comments. Everyone is freaking out about the natural 20s. We're going to Vegas and D&D Beyond saying sorry for trying to fuck you all the time. So, all right. And then let me upload Sheldon, who is an octopus, and he kind of looks like this. So, just all the things for it. So, Sheldon's just like, all right, he's used to being a turtle, so he's okay with it. But go ahead, Alice.
What's the Underdark doing to my bag of holding? Is the water getting in there, and is Skylar okay?
To your bag. So you mean the Underriver? You said Underdark. I was like,
Sorry,
what?
the Underriver.
Oh,
That's my bad.
no
Freudian
worries.
slip.
So bag holding, you can tighten it and
Okay.
seal it, and it'll be waterproof for it throughout this journey.
I just
so that way
don't
no
think
one's
he's.
bags or books are going to be damaged. I'll just say you guys can tighten it extra tight, and it'll be waterproof.
I just don't think he's an underriver fish. So
Yeah,
I don't think he'd make it.
probably
You
not.
don't know that. He might be.
So also mark off. I think we said like three silver or 3 Yuta a day for just like food for him. So just make sure you're doing that every day, just like 2 or 3. And I will say you can interchange it because it's just like you're buying a package, but it lasts that long. All right. With that being said, Wait, I just saw chances your crab raw. That the first one does not look like a crab. It looks like a fox crab.
It is a fox crab.
Wait, is no. Now you're making me go insane. Are fox crabs real?
Not that specifically, but there are some fuzzy looking crabs.
Okay. Okay.
Doesn't look identical to that, but there are some that look pretty fuzzy.
Kind of like number 2, but which one do you want? 1 or 2?
I like number 1 because it looks like Hamra just got turned into a crab, but still is Hamra.
But that's not like the crab Hamra, like the second one looks like a crab with
No.
Hamra's soul in it.
I like shittily disguised Tamra.
So, chance roll a d20. If it's odd, it'll be the first one. If it's even, it'll be the second one. If you want let chance decide.
Roll an odd.
Odd. It is the first. There you go. The dice gods have spoken. Dice gods are very kind to you right now. They will
Which
be
means when we
destroying
get
you
into
momentarily.
combat, we're just gonna get obliterated.
Yes. Yes.
I'm saving my nat 20s apparently. I've got very few nat 20s in this game.
So
Maybe it's your turn.
Right?
No,
Crab Hamra looks like this. With a strange fox head. Like a partial mutation of a crab and a fox.
I mean, the crabs have like the little antenna things. Hers
Yeah.
are just fuzzier.
Just she still wants chicken, but now she's craving fish. All right. All right, and then let me roll for Erlon his athletics check. 24. Even without any gloves, he's doing good. So he last time did say that he used to swim in the Beltland rivers. So he's perfectly fine doing this, and especially with the breathing underwater, he's able to keep exerting himself just as if he was like walking or jogging. All right, we are now officially on the 15th of Earth. I will say it is like around, I would say about 5 o'clock p.m. You guys are like getting ready, like thinking maybe this is a dud of a day again. Let's just go back up to the to the surface and start swimming back. When you notice an interesting path in the underriver, and you start exploring. And I'm gonna ask, when you guys find this path in Theater of the Mind, do you guys think you would try to communicate stealth or just go straight into it? Anyone can answer, by the way.
I think once we find it's just a matter. Well, we can all talk telepathically because I can do my proficiency plus myself. So, so the 4 of us can all just whenever we find it, we can actually just talk it out if we want.
Yeah.
I can also pass everything on to Erlon because I also have telepathy. He just can't talk back to me. So anything that we talk about, I'm just blasting into Erlon's head and he can't say shit back.
There we go.
You just see him just like.
Is Erlon your familiar now?
Erlon's been my familiar this whole time.
Uh-huh.
Because I mean, that's how me and Chance talk to our familiars. Is we talk to them and they just make facial expressions back to us and display emotions.
Damn, I'd like to turn Erlon into a second goldfish. I'd like to ritual cast Find Familiar and recast him as a goldfish. Thank you.
Uh-huh. We'll see how his response is for it when he comes in. But yes, what are you guys doing with this path?
Speaking of, we should probably send a familiar down the path. Is it a land path or a water path?
This is underwater. You're diving deeper and deeper, exploring.
Do we want to send Cathelden?
Eldon.
I'm gonna use it forever. I'm sorry.
Yes. I think that's a good idea.
Okay. So roll me using an octopus's stats a stealth check.
Do octopus stats exist in?
They should be octopus or squid.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
I pulled up all of the swimming familiars before I decided on crab.
Yep.
I literally just was like, what can swim that can explore octopus?
Octopus.
Do do let's see. Look for they changed this with this new dumb update.
And while we're doing that, Zanny, could you roll me a D100?
You said stealth.
Yes. So Dex or Stealth, whichever one is on the sheet. 19. Nice. All right.
Super sneaky.
He goes and he's just like,
I mean, he is all
And-
black.
yeah, and especially as it gets darker and darker there, he is able to maneuver very well. I want you to roll now for him either investigation or perception, whichever is higher.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Yeah, don't be suspicious. Nah, okay. He gets distracted by a couple of fish that swim by. And he kind of like one comes towards him and he just like punches it, just as an octopus would do in real life.
I mean, that definitely sounds like Sheldon, anyways.
Yeah. And he's just like distracted by keeping eye on the fish. He's just wandering. He's not really not being very perceptive. After about an hour, or about, I'd say, roll me a d6. We're gonna see how long you guys are waiting. So about 20 minutes later, he comes back within range of your telepathy to actually like communicate to him, and he basically relays to you that he didn't find anything interesting. But then you also feel like he wasn't really looking that hard.
He tells me about the fish he punched, and
Several fish, yep. And you can relay that to the rest of the group that Cathelden.
he
punched
says he punched
several
a fish, and I don't think he actually did what he was supposed to do.
You know, it was worth a try. It was worth a shot. If you want me to go down there, I mean, I for someone of the stealthy variety, I ain't the most stealthy person, but I give it a shot.
I mean, is anybody in our group stealthy? Ooh, 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 ooh.
Don't think so.
Ooh. Zara. Skeletons don't need to breathe, right?
No.
Zara.
So I'm gonna say, are you opening your bag? Because I said before, you can keep your bag sealed, but if you're opening and pulling something out, water is gonna get in.
We can go up to the boat, take her
That is
out,
also-
and let her out.
That is true. So what are you doing, Lance? Are you pulling Zara out there, or are you swimming back up and then taking her out? in the
How
air?
deep are we?
I'd say you're 200 feet.
No. That's a deep swim.
Yeah.
Nah, let's go. I'll go look myself. Let's go, Zanny.
Okay.
Back me up.
Yeah, that'll work.
All right. So is it just the two of you?
Yeah, I think so. I think we'll peek down to the range of the telepathy, which is 100 feet,
Okay.
just to
So
make sure.
both of you, I'm assuming, are gonna try to be stealthy. So if so, roll some stealth checks.
I'm gonna read
I'm
my
gonna
read my thingy really quickly. I'm gonna give guidance for 1 minute, depending on how
All right.
fast they swim.
You cast guidance on one of them, or are you twin spelling it?
Oh yeah, there's two of them. I'm just gonna slap Lance did really shitty and consider this my little gremlin move for tonight. Lance gets slapped on the ass.
You just slap him on the butt.
It's very slow though, because I'm underwater.
Yeah. But
Wait,
no, 'cause
wait, I'm
you
wearing
swim up
gloves. They have a
and
hand. They have a swim speed. All right,
Yep.
these hands are coming.
Lance adds another kink to his repertoire.
I don't think that one had to be added. That one was definitely in there.
Choking and spanking. Got it. All right. So you
Yes,
both are
ma'am, may I
doing
have
that.
another?
Let me roll something.
Lance, not right now.
What? I didn't say anything.
Huh?
I didn't say anything.
You realize I'm in your brain, right?
We don't talk about Bruno.
Who the fuck is Bruno?
1 second.
You have to ask. You can't afford it.
I don't want it.
All right. Let's roll to see. Okay. You both start swimming, and I want both of you to roll perception checks.
Lance is useless in this help. Sorry.
Yeah, Lance, you don't see anything. Zanny, you're swimming and you're getting close, and then you see some bubbles a little bit in the distance, and you kind of like are stealthing a little bit. You're using your roguish abilities, and you spot a huge hippopotamus, like a dire hippo, very nearby.
Zanny,
Does not seem to have noticed you yet.
yeah. Zanny stops, and then as Lance keeps going by, she just grabs him by the back of the loincloth. No.
Back of the loincloth.
Just, and then just slowly point right over there.
You know what's funny about that? You want to see what the other the thing I was going to turn Sheldon into was a hippo.
Does it
But
does
a
it look like it's
baby hippo?
does it look like it's hanging out?
You can't really tell, just from like unless you like you did like it just looks like it looks asleep,
Okay.
but you don't know.
I just kind of I stop Lance for a second and just watch it for a second, make sure, just give it a good like solid 5 to 10 seconds, make sure it's not moving.
How big is said hippo?
It is huge. It is a dire hippo.
Zanny.
Yeah.
Do you think that would fit in my bag?
No, I'm pretty sure it won't. I'm pretty sure you fit in it.
Zanny, how long do you think it would take me to carve that thing's bones?
What? I see where you're going with this, and I don't know if I like it.
I think
It'd
it could
probably
carry
take a while.
all of us.
You want to do this right now? We don't have time to do this right now.
Oh no. We kill it. We take it with us later, and then we have our own bus. I mean, grand carriage.
Okay. That's weird, and I will consider it, but right now we should go back and let them know. See if we want to deal with this thing or try to just get around it.
Can they still hear us?
Should be just right on the edge of the telepathy, so I'd have to go probably like 10 feet back.
Yeah.
Okay, we
So you
swim
just
back
swim
and
10
go.
feet back.
So just,
I'm
yeah.
gonna ask for another stealth check. This will be just the one last for the two of you.
And here's where it all went wrong, kids.
Zanny kicked it.
Okay. You move, and you're moving, and you're swimming and everything, but just like either the current or something just knocks a stone, just like slides over, and it it hits, and something makes it so that its eyes open. And it's starting to raise its head. I'm going to ask, you probably are going about to be discovered. Are you going to try to swim away from the dire hippo or attack it now?
I am. Yeah, I think as it starts to wake up, I might just kick it off because I don't know if I'm confident enough that I can get away from it.
I mean, you do have
No,
you have the gloves, so you have a swimsuit, but the question would be Lance.
no. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mastermind help Lance as my bonus action, and then by saying, "Oh shit, bucket, get back to them. That way, regroup, take it all at once."
Nope. Better idea.
All right, that's it.
Then
We're
do it.
going into initiative. Like, that's literally like you have 6 seconds to react. So,
Perfect. Can I cast a spell very quickly?
which spell? Because and does
Cursed
it
flight?
require does it require verbal?
Subtle.
Okay, you can settle it. Which spell are you casting?
Cursed flight?
It is underwater, so I'm
Doesn't
gonna
matter.
say
It goes straight up.
it technically can resist, but you need to get close to touch it. So are you swimming towards it first? I will say you can probably imagine with a swim speed, it's gonna have movement pushing it, pulling it up, but it can still move. It's just gonna impede it.
I don't know. I want to see what it does. Lance, how far away am I?
I would say you're about 20 feet.
Perfect. Lance is going to swim forward to it and touch it. And he's
Okay.
going to cast Curse Flight on it.
So before that, let's roll some initiative in a moment. Give me a second. I'm gonna set the
Give me a map.
thing. Do-do-do.
Alice is like, why? Why?
I mean, hippos can't swim anyway, so.
This is a dire hippo. It
What
can.
does that matter? Hippos can't
Yeah.
swim. Hippos jump aggressively.
I understand that. That's why I specifically said it's a dire hippo.
He's aggressively hopping at you guys right now. I want you to know that. All right, this hippo's not swimming. It's aggressive hopping,
Aggressive hopping.
like a
All right,
big water rabbit.
Lance is just hoping this thing has a no dex.
One sec. There we go. Did you guys get to the? Did it pull you to the right map?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is what it looks like.
Would you be able to shift them like 3 squares to the right? Because the way it's set up on the thingy, I can't
Like
see.
this?
Yeah, like the left 3 squares on the map don't exist.
Okay. Fair. There you go. You guys see the hippo? I'll expand it one more time. Just angry, upset, huge. So, and let me pull up the initiative tracker. All right. Lance, roll me your initiative, and Zanny, roll initiative, and I'm gonna roll the initiative for the hippo.
Oh, God.
So first, there we go. Cool.
Oh, okay. All right. We're getting initiative. So the dire hippo starts off with a 12. And Zanny, you have disadvantage because of the natural one on everything you do. So for the first turn. All right. Dire hippo is going to charge. 1, 2, 3, 4. Open its mouth, and it is going to attack you, Lance. Does a 19 hit you?
Everything hits me.
That's 31 piercing damage.
Perfect.
And there is now blood spreading in the water. As you are restrained, because it automatically grabs and is restraining you in its jaws.
Okay.
So, perfect. That is its one turn, and it is like it's starting to shake and grind. But we'll see what happens. So, Lance, you're currently in its mouth. What are you doing?
But I'm touching it, right?
Yeah, if you want, you can try to cast the spell.
Okay. Lance is gonna cast the spell.
Okay, let me roll a dex check for it, or dexterity save. That's a 12. It fails. So on its turn, it will start to ascend. You're still in its jaws, though.
For now.
All right. Zanny, what are you doing?
See, it's just take a big old chunk out of him. Why doesn't anybody just listen to me? Grabs and reaches into her, grabbing things, and grabs a handful of like phosphorescence
Mhm.
and tosses it in its face. And I'm gonna subtle hypnotic pattern.
Okay. It needs to make a wisdom save. Let's roll for that. Right. Let me roll. Sorry. Roll. Your spell save is 17. Okay. It fails. So, but also Lance needs to also make it the hypnotic pattern save as well.
Not if I just put the edge of the cube in front of his face.
Lance is in his mouth.
Is it intelligence or wisdom?
Oh, well, honestly, if he fails it, I'm okay with that. But it's wisdom, 17.
I did. So Lance and the hippo go and just staring at the sparkles.
So it's incapacitated, so it's no longer grappling him.
Correct. Lance is also no longer concentrating on the spell though. So
That's okay.
both of them just
That's
the hippo just and Lance is just staring up at the pretty colors. He's within
I
his
just start
mouth.
dragging Lance away from it.
There you go. You could start pulling him away and start swimming and calling for help.
Yeah, I take the next turn dragging him back while he's and I go, Lance got bit by a dire hippo. Come help, please.
All right. So everyone else, roll initiative, and you guys are gonna need like to spend a turn to try to swim to the location.
2 turns. Well,
And let
2
me-
turns to get to them.
Potentially. Let me make sure you guys are on the map. There you are.
If we're at the maximum of where the telepathy is.
Yeah. So I put your character tokens in the upper right-hand corner. And let me roll for initiative for Erlon. Erlon rolled a 7.
Did you say roll initiative? Sorry,
Alice chance.
I've been sneezing.
No worries. Sneezing. No worries. Chance roll a 21, and then Alice, if you want to roll initiative.
Yep. Who am I?
Alice
Where
is
am
going to be
I?
fighting a dire hippo, apparently.
I rolled a 7. It got stuck in the corner.
There we go. All right. So I'll say at the end of your turn, Zanny, you are able to move Lance a few because you're dragging him and swimming. You have the glove, so it's half speed only. So you could move him and yourself 15 feet. So I could say 5, 10, 15. You can get here with Lance.
I'm gonna get him. Yeah, I'll get him there.
Yep. And do you want to use your bonus action to dash?
Yeah, we're just gonna
That'll give you
we're
another
aiming to
25.
be 40 feet away by the time everybody's here in 2 turns.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. There you go. Getting far away from it. So you just, well, actually, you would have half speed. Sorry. So 15, 50, right there. So you're desperately swimming as Lance is just like staring at pretty colors in his mind. All right. Chance, you are able to swim and you have a good swim speed. So you start swimming. It takes you your entire turn to start getting about halfway there. The dire hippo is still incapacitated. Alice, are you spending your turn in action swimming?
How well do we think spells travel through water?
Say it again.
How well do we think spells travel through water?
Spells travel very well.
Oh, good. I'm gonna shoot him in his face. Me and my
Okay.
300 feet of Eldritch Blast would like to acquaint itself with his nose.
Okay.
Yes.
Very well.
Please don't. You'll wake it up.
Oh, it's asleep?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Please
So
don't.
you're
You'll
about
wake
to
it up.
cast it. Do you still cast it?
Yeah, I'll not cast it.
You feel
She lets one go wild because like at the last second she's trying to pull it out of the way.
Yeah, so
Shoot
you release.
Lance. Shoot Lance.
I'm not gonna shoot Lance.
It'll wake
If you
Lance
do
up
want to
too.
shoot someone, shoot him.
I'm not gonna shoot him. Why would I? I'm not going to shoot him.
Because it'll wake him
He's
up.
also asleep.
Because he's also unconscious.
All
Gotta
right,
wake
now
him
or
up.
never, Alice. Yes or no?
Yeah, I'm
6
gonna shoot.
seconds.
I'm gonna shoot Lance.
All right, go ahead. Roll attack.
Does a 13 hit?
Yes.
And
What about a 16?
Also hits.
Okay, that's the highest Eldritch Blasts I've ever rolled in my entire life. You're
11
welcome.
and 10. Ow, 21 points to Lance. Blood everywhere just from the pummeling.
For my bonus action, I would like to measure. I'd like to measure how far you are. I'm gonna move forward. I can swim at my walking speed now, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Well, I would say in order to get to the location, you have to spend your movement. So that would be.
Yeah, it's my
basically-
movement.
Okay, no. I mean your movement to get to where I put you.
Oh, I don't have any more movement.
Yeah.
I thought we were 120 feet, 100 feet from them.
Yeah, was that? let
Yeah,
me-
that's 100 right there.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I will take that back. Go ahead.
Okay, let me go back here, remeasure, make sure everything's good. All right, yeah, I'm gonna give him 2d6 healing from my Celestial Warlock pool.
All right.
That's a bonus
So-
action. There's 7 points back. So I hit you with an Eldritch Blast, and then immediately you just feel that nice warmth of healing around you. You're getting a nice, like, warm bubble of water. You got bang
Lance in
banged.
his half unconscious mind thinks like, did she shoot me and then pee on me?
Well, I mean, that's how you're supposed to handle a jellyfish sting, and what's an Eldritch Blast but a really big jellyfish sting?
That's where Lance's mind goes.
Well, Lance is like, I'm in the water, I got shot, and then I feel warmth.
That was cathartic. That was very shooting him in
Good
his face. That was good.
Did Lance relieve himself just from everything?
No, Lance can hold his loincloth.
Awesome. All right, that is your turn, Alice. Lance, you are awake. How are you looking? Because you took big hits.
Lance is still over 50%.
Okay. So what is Lance?
Lance
you're
is
in-
looking at Zanny and going, "You ruined my plan. I was
It
gonna
was
make
going
the
to
hip.
take you with it.
I was gonna Misty Step out of its mouth.
You can say that beforehand.
That was part of the plan. I make
Tell me
it
the
go
fucking
up,
plan.
and then I go over
6
there.
seconds. Lance, what are you doing?
Lance is like, I gotta go make it fly again. And Lance is trying to swim back.
Slots. Go ahead if you want to use another third level. go.
Lance realizes it's too far away, and Lance is like, fine. Lance casts Toll the Dead and makes the thing's head go ringy ringy.
Ringy. Okay, let me go and roll for this. That's a 4.
Alice-
It fails.
Alice didn't hit it, right?
No, so it's not undamaged. So, but yeah, go ahead, roll your damage. 8 necrotic. Just and you all hear just the as the sound is muffled by the water, but the dire hippo is awake and upset. All right. Anything else for you, Lance, for bonus?
Um,
Okay. Erlon will use his 35 movement speed, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and then action dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and get right there. That's all he can do, just swimming and pushing himself to get to that point. All right, Zanny, it is your turn.
All right. Well, I mean, I was arguing with you, but I was going to tell you we're trying to set up for a freaking ambush, but thanks, Lance. And just pull out Dreammaker and start unloading Eldritch Blast and bullets on this thing.
Perfect. Go ahead, roll your attacks. I will say the Eldritch works. The bullets are going to be with disadvantage. So that's natural.
Any ranged piercing weapon works within its first range increment, and that's why I went to exactly 40 feet with Dreammaker.
Perfect. Okay. Natural one though. You're about to shoot Lance.
I have no way to really fix it.
It's not.
So.
You don't. So I'll just say there's a slight like kickback. If you're about to drop. Remember, if I said like with natural ones, you drop your weapon. So do you want to
Yeah.
use your reaction to pick it back up?
Yeah, I'll go ahead.
Cool. Then you're fine. So roll again the second Eldritch Blast. 14 hits. Roll damage. 4 force. Awesome. All right. And then Dreammaker 18 hits. Roll damage.
And no sneak.
12 points. Nice. All right. Just you're just firing the Eldritch Blast from your gun, and then you fire the shot afterwards, and you can see the bullets in a little bit slow motion because it's going in the underwater, and it hits, and it is cool. All right. Anything else for Zanny? Any movement or bonus?
Nope, I'm gonna hang right here.
Okay. Chance, it is your turn. What are you doing?
I am just watching this.
Okay.
I'll go over to Lance and give him a cure wounds.
Cool. Heal him for 8 hit points. Awesome. All right. Anything else for you, Chance? Anything for bonus?
No.
Okay. Dire Hippo's turn. It's going to charge 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 for it. And you just see it just goes, just pushing itself right up there to get to Lance, and it's going to bite. 16 hits. So you are grappled again, and you take 20 piercing damage, Lance.
No.
Alice?
No.
What?
No. We're gonna silvery barbs that bad boy, I think.
Okay. So you're shouting no, and all you
Yeah. Alice is waving her arms wildly like this, trying to tell Lance to turn around and look at the hippo that's coming at him. And as it's coming at him, she's like, Lance! In his head, like, hippo!
Hippo! There's bubbles just coming out of her mouth. Perfect.
Yes.
All right, I'll re-roll that. Does a 14 hit?
It does not when I cast shield.
Okay, you cast shield at the very last second, and the shield is the only thing that saves you as these giant hippo teeth and tusks are like cracking the shield for a moment before the shield's magic pushes it back. And you are able to escape the attack of the dire hippo. And 20.
Lance is just imagining like that scene in Jurassic Park where the or Jurassic World where the Indomitable Rex is like chewing on the gyro orb and the kids are inside and Lance is the kid inside the gyro orb.
Awesome. All right. Alice, it is your turn. Yes,
That's me. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with our initial thought, and no, I'm not gonna mess with that. I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast
Okay.
Yeah.
At the hippo.
at
So
the
go
hippo.
ahead, roll your attacks.
Bang. Not good. Bang.
10 misses. 22 hits.
Bang.
13 hit points.
Yes. And
He
then
is an angry, hungry hippo.
I'm going to swim this direction, so I'm still kind of behind everybody.
All right.
And then I am going to use my bonus action to tread water because I don't really want to use my bardic inspiration right now.
Okay.
I love you all. That's my bardic inspiration to US players.
There you go. All right, Lance, what are you doing?
I have a logistics question,
Sure.
which means I'm going to ask to do something dumb potentially. How big is the hippo?
I mean, huge. If you want an actual size, I'm gonna have to look up like what are the dimensions of a normal hippo, and then whatever those are, I might double or triple because I know the scaling doesn't actually go in that fashion. But what is the logistic question?
Can I cast a fireball inside its mouth to where it's contained inside the hippo?
You can cast it into the mouth, but it's gonna hit you guys as well because it's like a point where you can see, and you can't see through its digestive system.
That was why I was asking how big it was, because like, is it big enough that it would go into it? And if its mouth is like 20 feet deep, like you said it was huge. That's why
Yeah,
I was like,
it is huge, yeah, but like it would still get you all for it.
okay. That was why I was clarifying how big is big.
Yeah. So let's see what is the size of a hippo? The things we look up for D&D. Yeah, they're so this one would be about 32 feet long. But if you're aiming at its mouth, the mouth I'd have to look at what the mouth size is.
That's fine. It's probably no more than 10 feet long then.
Yeah. Because a normal, even with conservative things and just doubling, yeah.
Okay.
But that is still terrifying. That a normal hippo is 16.5 feet long.
Yeah. Well, if you think
Okay.
about it, there's great white sharks that are 18 feet long.
Yeah, this thing would, if they were not if they were in the same area, this thing probably would kill great white sharks. When it comes to normal hippos,
Hippos are jerks.
they are. But yeah, so what spell are you casting, or are you trying to get away?
I would like to cast Toll the Dead.
Okay, another wisdom save for it. Do. That's a 15. I assume that fails. So roll your damage. 4.
Wow. That rolled wrong. Please
See,
hold.
the natural 20s before are coming back.
That still rolled. Wow, rolling the d12s, it still was a 4.
Wow. Yeah.
And then I would like to move to sit on it.
Okay, you swim over and are now on top of it. It can still reach you, but flavor-wise, you're sort of like on top of it. So I'm going to say
I would like to sit on it to where it can't reach me.
it can turn. It is a hippo. You're not, unless you're trying to grapple it in place. You can't, like, that's the only way it would not be able to turn. And you're already cast a spell, so I'm going to say maybe next turn you could try grappling the hippo. All right. Speaking of grapple, Erlon, it's your turn, and you just came on your turn.
No shit.
Lance pissed
What's
off
up,
a dire hippo. Don't worry.
Also, you're a
Uh,
goldfish
You know
now.
the meme when person walks in is like, "Hey, I got pizza. What the hell is going on?"
That's from
That's
Community.
this part.
Lance
You
tried
guys
to
were
pet the hippo.
so
I
I'm
currently
not sure if
can't
you're in
roll
roll
unless
20 yet.
you're
but
good.
go-
Unless it's in the app, I'm gonna roll really quick while I'm booting up my PC.
Yeah.
Uh,
So
down here. Sorry. Hey
no
guys.
worries, no worries. We're glad you came back. You're
Yes.
here.
Yes.
But just to give you a quick rundown, the group has been exploring the Underriver for the last 3 days, searching for the hag. They found a suspicious looking cavern started exploring it, ran into a dire hippo,
Dire hippo, nice.
accidentally caused a noise. It woke up, started attacking.
Of course.
Lance and Zanny were kind of stealthing in the beginning. They kind of were stalling for a bit. Everyone has now converged on it, and you are about 10 feet now away from it because you were swimming with it and or swimming towards it. So now you could start either attacking it or you can try to grapple a well, no, you can't grapple a huge creature with your size currently.
That's gonna be pretty hard to do so.
Yeah.
And it is already very aggressive, correct? It's attacking.
Oh yeah,
currently?
it is definitely attacking you all.
All right, we're gonna fucking attack it back then.
I will say, as a quick point of order, did you want to have gloves of swimming and climbing? That was one thing the group was discussing, and Chance,
Ooh.
give that pitch. You can go ahead right now because you were the one kind of like spearheading that idea.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah. Otherwise, you have half movement speed, unless you have full movement speed from something else, because Kassan did give you full movement speed. So maybe that's the barbarian thing that you have full movement speed even when swimming. I don't know. So
I
maybe you
would
don't need them.
not. Yeah, I do not have that feat, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So any movement would be nice, unless I just Misty Step. That's the only thing that's not.
But it
affected,
does.
I
But
think.
it does take a whatever slot. So you'd have to switch
but-
out something if you have.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Like inventory wise.
A 2-minute slot. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay.
Looking at
That's-
character sheet, you have an empty slot. Well, you
do.
haven't equipped the great you the
Because I
the
don't.
flame
Well, I
tongue.
don't have that axe currently. I don't think anymore.
Yeah. So
And
I would tell you this: if you want, you could switch out the flame tongue for the gloves of swimming, or you could switch out your cloak of comfort for the gloves of swimming.
I'd rather do the flame tongue.
Okay.
currently.
Because you
So
are
let me-
underwater also, so it makes sense.
Yeah. So let's do that. Let's take out flame tongue. I'm unequipping it currently, and then I don't have it currently like available to equip. Correct.
I'll add it to your
Gloves.
inventory since I have it up. Let me do
Fantastic.
that for you.
Okay, fine, perfect.
So,
And then,
and if you want, you could actually, you have the money for it, unless Chance, you wanted to help purchase that, or do you
no,
want?
I'll purchase it. You're fine, Chance. I will purchase
Okay.
it.
Yeah, I was offering subsidies if anybody needed them because I want to make sure everybody has them, but I don't want to pay for them.
No worries. Yeah, I'll definitely.
So I'll remove the 5,000 silver from you, Erlon.
5,000
That way
silver,
you don't
that's
have to worry about it.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna add the gloves of swimming. And it is now in your inventory. Let me equip it for you.
Fantastic.
And you are all set to go. So
Okay, cloak of comfort. Cool.
you want to attack the dire hippo.
Of course, we're fucking attacking. It's huge. So let's do it.
All right, you swim close to it, and I'll give you flanking if you wait. Let me see how you can get flanking because you're not there on roll 20 yet. But let's see.
Yeah, I'm currently loading. Oh, nope, I'm not.
Yeah,
loading.
you can swim around it, so you would be able to get there, to get around to the other side and start flanking it.
Okay, so we'll
you
do
have
that.
advantage on the attacks.
Okay, and then let me know if you don't see it when I roll.
All right, go ahead.
You actually get to. Oh my god, bro, this app is terrible. Oh my god, actions. There we go. Okay. Swinging now. Oh, that's not with advantage. Let me roll again.
Roll again.
You saw that first one.
I did not, but
18.
I'll,
Okay. This
let
next
me
one
know
is a
what it is.
17 to hit.
17 hits. Roll damage.
Okay. Oh wow, terrible damage. We're looking at 7 to hit.
7 damage. Awesome.
And can I take another attack?
You certainly can.
All
And
right.
if you want, you can start raging.
Yep, I am definitely gonna start raging with that.
Rage.
So if it's a reckless attack, or it said we're at advantage. Let's see if
Yeah,
this.
you already have advantage. This is just for like the rage. So that
Okay,
next
perfect.
turn you can start attacking 3 times.
Okay, 16 with the advantage.
16 hits. Roll damage.
Okay. Oh god, what is he roll 6 for damage?
All right. You guys are chipping away at it.
Chipping away. I don't like the sound of that. All right.
It's almost at half.
It's
almost.
literally a sack of meat,
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
and it hits like a truck.
It has
Oh, yeah.
triple digit hit points. Let's just put it that way. That when it was starting. So all right. Thank you for that, Erlon. That was your bonus to rage, movement, and your 2 attacks. So I think you're good.
Okay, cool.
All right. Zanny, it is your turn.
I'm just gonna try to blast it in its face with flanking with Erlon.
Perfect. You have advantage. Go ahead.
There's the first blast.
23 hits.
Just gonna roll on my attacks once real quick.
26 hits. And a 23 hits. So go ahead. Roll the 3 damages. Healer
Alright.
and damage dealer.
10, 18.
And
All right, so
21.
39 total.
You shoot and blast, and it loses an eye, and it is writhing in absolute pain and hate and anger. And yeah, you did a number on it. All right. Top of round 3.
How well? Hang on, Lance. I still got a bonus action. How bad is that? How bad off is Lance?
Lance looks to be about 2/3
Okay,
out of
then
fine.
yeah, I'll save the other spell slot. Okay.
Sorry, I didn't ask about the bonus. I'll do that next time. Okay. Top of the turn. Chance. Roll me a d20. There's a lot of blood in the water.
Oh no.
Okay. Roll me a perception check. Never mind. So you're all good. All right. Chance, it is your turn.
All right. Well, let's. hmm, Let's see. I see blood moving. No. I will just give as a bonus action a bardic inspiration to Erlon, and for my action, I'll use the whisper spell so that he can hear me. I'll just be like, make this quick.
Cool. So you do it that way, and Erlon, you're inspired. And then you start swimming away.
Yes, because she's not into this violence against animals business.
Yeah. All right. It is the dire hippo's turn. It is going to. Lance is the one who's more bloodied up, but Zanny, you just took out an eye from that amount of damage you did. It's gonna attack you. Yeah. The 27 hits. You take 28 piercing damage, and you are restrained in its mouth. All right. It only has one attack, so. Alice, roll me perception check.
My pleasure.
Hmm.
Just kidding.
You. Okay, with a 12, let me see. Yeah, you can taste a little bit because you're breathing. You can basically taste a little bit of the blood in the water for it. You start to realize there might be more predators coming because they probably can also smell blood in the water, and they probably will be converging soon, and you will be dealing with swarms of whatever else is nearby.
That's cool.
So you can relay that to the rest of the group if
Yep.
you want.
That's you guys are gonna get that. You're gonna get it through the telepathic link. Erlon, sorry, you're not connected, so someone else is gonna have to tell you. But Alice is going to tell everybody that we need to GTFO.
Perfect.
And then I'm going to measure one more time. You know, measure twice, cut once. I'm gonna swim this
Don't
direction
sound like
a
my
little
dad.
bit. Swim this way a little bit. There we go. Now I'm within 30 feet. I'm going to bane that bad boy.
Baned.
He's
All right,
getting
charisma
he's
save.
getting baned, yeah.
And you rolled really high. What's your spell save DC?
A 16.
Then it just saved. It
Cool.
rolled a natural 19
And
minus 3. 16.
No thanks. We're gonna silvery barbs that. He can go ahead and re-roll it.
All right, use up all your spell slots. I'm fine with that. Oop,
Man, my
not
first
that way.
level spell slots.
Let's see.
First level
13.
spells aren't real spells.
Exactly. Especially when I'm a warlock. A level
All
3
right.
warlock.
It is baned.
Perfect. Now I'm going to go my last 10 feet in the other direction.
All right. Perfect.
Yes.
Lance.
Yeah.
Or, sorry, anything else for you, Alice?
No, I'm Gucci, thank you.
Cool. Lance, you're on top of it, and it has Zanny in its mouth. What are you doing?
See, Zanny, if you'd let me stay in its mouth, then you wouldn't be there.
Shut up and kill it, please. Ow, this fucking hurts.
How bad does it look?
It's looking really hurt. It's still got a lot of fight left in it, but it took a lot of damage from Zanny.
And Red is raging.
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna try it again. We're going up. Zanny,
Okay.
don't make me lose concentration this time. We're going up.
All right. Burn those spells. So here we go. Needs a dex save. That's a 15, so it fails because it also has the bane. So it'll start to ascend.
Red, hold on. We're going up.
Do I get an attack of opportunity, or can I just
Well,
hold on to it?
On its
It's
next
forced-
turn, it'll start moving.
It is technically forced movement, so no. It's yeah. All right. That is your turn, Lance. Erlon, you can still keep attacking it if you want.
Actually, that's a good meta question, DM. If Erlon kills it, does it continue to rise?
I'm gonna say yes, as long as you maintain concentration. Because you
Perfect.
cast it on a creature while it's still a creature.
Alright.
So actually, no, wait, that would if you cast fly on someone and then you wait, so if you cast fly on someone who's alive, but then they die, but then they get revivified, they still have the fly spell up because it's based off of your concentration, correct?
Yeah.
So then, yeah, I would say it's based off of your concentration. Because even if you kill someone, the magic is your magic. It's not. It's as long as you're maintaining concentration on the person when they come back.
Right.
So there you go. But yeah, Erlon, you taking your 2 attacks.
Hola, yeah, I am.
All right, go. Do you want to move to get flanking?
Oh wait, let me look at roll 20. My bad. Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, yeah, I would just have to go like right here, correct?
Yep, you just swim underneath it and are starting to attack its belly.
All right. Let's roll good.
All right, roll with advantage.
Good. 17 to hit.
17 hits. Roll damage.
All right. Do. All right, that should be a 13. Yeah.
13. Nice. You have your second attack.
Yep. Oh, that's better. 25 to hit.
25 hits. Roll damage.
Oh, that is 12 to hit. For
12 damage. Nice. And then you have your frenzy attack.
Frenzy? Yeah. Oh, goodness. I'm not. Oh, that was not at advantage.
It is with advantage. So yeah, roll it with advantage.
You're good. So that one was 15. The other one was a 13. So 15 was a high.
15 hits. Roll damage.
Oof. 8 damage.
All right. So first slash, you open up its belly. Second slash, you pull and drag blood, organs, viscera. And then third slam, you hit its heart and it spasms and perishes.
Woo! We killed a hippo. I'm
And
so sorry, Chance.
releases Zanny from its grip.
Oh,
There you go.
and we use all our spell slots. That's great.
On a hippo.
This is the first thing that we've
This is
checked.
the
Sorry.
first thing.
Oh, this is really great. I'm so happy I don't, rely on magic. Thanks, guys.
All right, Zanny, this thing's about to start ascending on its quote unquote turn, but you're free right now. What are you doing? You can move out of its mouth.
Oh yeah, if it's relaxing, I'm leaving.
Yeah. You just,
Zany, come up here. Let's go on a magic hippo ride.
Absolutely not.
There's blood in the water. We need to get out of the water. This is going to be the fastest way up.
Really?
I will say right
Okay.
now,
Are they going to get there?
point of
Point to
order.
the other two people.
Sorry, point of order. The way this is situated, you're in a cavern, so it's going to hit the top of the cavern roof.
Yeah.
And
Also,
then-
if we leave the corpse here, they'll descend on it, not us.
True. We use as bait. Fantastic.
I will say you guys might want to keep going wherever you were planning on going, and
Let's
leave
get
these
out.
two.
That was going to be my question when it came to my turn. Which way is where we're headed?
You're heading left on the map, so west.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine. Lance will drop concentration and let the corpse fall.
Lance really wanted to ride the magic hippo ride.
Lance
You
is
can
just
come-
sitting there on the hippo in crisscross applesauce, like pouting
Come
a little
on,
bit.
Lance.
You can collect its bones after, after whatever else eats it. So,
Lance is gonna come back and make us a hippo carriage.
all right. So canonically, does everyone start swimming away as fast as possible from the?
Yes.
And
Alright.
by fast as possible, we all need to be dragging Lance because he is the only one that's going real fucking slow.
Yes. So everyone roll athletics checks for me.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. He can't swim very well.
And he didn't buy the gloves.
Oh, even better. Let's go.
All right, Alice with a
Uh,
5.
I'd like to use my talisman.
Okay.
So I get a D4. Plus we have +5 to this, don't we?
Yeah, everyone gets +5 except for Lance.
Ooh, so that's a 9 + 5 now.
That's
So
a very
let's go through
good
them. Lance had a 13. Alice, you had a 10 + 4, 14. Erlon, 20. Chance, are you doing anything with that?
one.
I'll add Manny for 11.
Well, say I can pull you if anything.
Pass. You turn a 2 to 11. And then Zanny for a 21. You all are able to maneuver. It's not pretty, but you guys are able to get out of dodge. And you notice that the path starts to kind of like the cavern as you get further away. You can taste some more blood in the water. Behind you, there's a faint hint of a little bit of blood ahead. And as you keep going, the path starts to ascend with this cavern. And you look and you can almost start to see a little bit of flickering light up ahead in the water. And that's where we're going to take our break. So it's 8:30. Let's take a 10-minute break. Come back and see as you go on to the next part and see how this dungeon crawl is going to start.
Water
So
crawl.
see you all in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
we're back.
Welcome back, folks. We're excited to have you guys back. If you just coming back and want a quick refresher of what happened before we went on a break, the group has been exploring the Underriver and trying to find the entrance to wherever the Hag Coven lair is, and they came across a dire hippo. So they fought it, were able to defeat it, and then swam away from it as fast as possible because they don't know what else lies in the waters and might be hungry for some hippo meat. So all of you all are starting to swim towards this new path. And I'm going to ask everyone, as you start to see a little bit of a flicker, you can, well, I'm going to ask, anyone can make a nature check. And I'm not sure if anyone here has stonemason tools, but if you do, you can roll that with advantage instead. All right, Alice with a 15.
I
Zan
have to
with a
look. The list is
13.
extensive.
What was that, Zanny?
I had to check. That's one of the tool proficiencies I don't have.
I'm not good yet with nature, just so you guys know.
Okay, go ahead, roll nature then, Erlon. Great. So, all right. So, Zanny, you rolled the 28. A fantastic, just wow. You're able to determine very quickly that the way the structure is and the way the angle is going, this is unusual. But it does happen in nature where there are like pockets of air or pockets of areas the water has not reached for it. You're able to determine that there's an area where there's air up above. But more importantly, there's a little bit of the light flickering is unnatural. This is more of a fire, like a campfire sort of situation. You feel confident in your assessment that this is you've reached some type of entrance where and there's a fire up above. So I will say, Alice, you get kind of the same feel. You're like, wait, that looks like fire up above. And Chance, the DC was 15, you got 14. So I'd say you're like curious, your mind is in that direction, but you haven't yet clicked yet for it. So, Zanny, what do you do? Do you relay this? What are what are
Hey,
you
y'all.
doing in order when you realize this and it clicks?
There's an air pocket up there. I think that's our way in. There may be guards or something. I see some light.
This might be a time to send, well, okay, squids don't really go on land, but crabs do.
Yep. So are we sending crab humra crab raw crab raw over to start stealthing and observing?
I mean, just she's not trying to get close. She's just popping up to the surface ahead of us.
Okay. Roll for me then if you're gonna do that. A stealth check to start. Using the crab stats.
Oh, can I mastermind it?
Sure. How are you? What are you telling Crab Humra?
I point out the dark spots for it to get, or the spots that most accurately match its shell shade,
Okay.
so that it can actually blend in better.
So that way
Okay.
it gets advantage. So, all right, perfect.
It wasn't registering, and then it registered like 20.
Okay, so we'll take the first two. So it's 11 for stealth. So let me roll to see if anything spots her. And we'll see. Give me 1 second. Stats. So, and
Like I said, she's not trying to go up to anybody. She's just a crab on the like shoreline, like right where the water / beach is.
yep. Let me roll go. All right. Crab Raw pops up from the water and is starting to scuttle a little bit. And you're in her eyes, and you see a madcap, a raging fey creature, is like right next to her, and she freezes. It hasn't spotted her yet, but probably will if she does any other movement.
She's
What do you
gonna,
think?
she's gonna just stay there in her little shell.
Yeah, just right. You see a madcap, which is a fey creature. It is more than a red cap. You fought a red cap, and I'm going to ask you to make a nature check for a madcap chance.
Sure. Nature.
You've actually don't know much about madcaps, so. But
I don't
you,
know. Looks like that red cap thing, but bigger.
so you can start relaying that to the rest of the group. You say that. What is the rest of the group doing?
Can I make a check based off what she's letting me know?
Sure. Make
Same.
a nature check, please.
All of us.
Yeah, anyone who wants to can make a nature check on a madcap. So Zanny, you get it. Lance, absolutely. Alice, you've heard of them. Yeah, you know what they are.
Holy crap! I
Er-
know something.
Erlon, what did you roll?
Oh, did not show it. 17. So plus
17.
0, so that would be 19.
You would know. So all of you know, madcaps are a more violent version of red caps. They are basically they've gone insane after dipping their hats in blood, freshly killed blood. And then they wear it and it makes them stronger. But they are definitely minions, common minions for hags.
Okay, yeah, those are the big boys. Do we want to try to jump up? Like, do we want to try to surprise them? I can do that flash I did before, and we can just jump them.
How many are there?
Hamra can only see one because she can't move. She can try moving, but the movement might cause the madcap to spot her. But she so far only sees one by the shore.
Just not just the only idea that came up to me. Otherwise, we try to go up there and just get the drop on them, the old-fashioned way.
So, are you trying to sneak alone, Zanny, or what is the game
I
plan for everyone?
I can sneak with Zanny. I'm not great with stealth, but I can definitely go with her.
Lance, you should not sneak, but get as close to the surface without breaking it so that you can get up there quickly.
I can do that.
Okay. If you guys are gonna try to approach the waters without stirring them too much, everyone roll a stealth check for me.
Since Fred's up with me, I'll give him a help action.
Okay. So you have it with advantage, Red.
Oh, that's good because I rolled a 6. So
Oh, goody.
let's roll again.
And
Okay.
Danny with a
And
nat
that is a
1.
14.
Okay.
How far ahead of us are you?
14.
I'm saying you guys are kind of a little bit of a group, so if you want to do some timey-wiminess, I'll allow it.
Do I, or do I just let them? Nope.
Let chaos reign.
I'll let chaos go this time.
Okay, let's see how many successes versus how many fails. So let's start with Alice, 17. That's a success. Chance is an 8 plus 2, 10. That is a fail. Lance or Erlon, what did you roll?
Is that for my stealth check that I did?
Yes,
Uh,
we're
it
talking
was
about
a
your stealth
14.
check with advantage.
There's a 14 with the advantage that Zanny gave me.
Okay.
14.
So that's success. Lance, you rolled a 19, which is another success. And then Zanny rolled a natural 1, which is 2 fails. So that's 3 and 3. I'm gonna roll a d20 and just the dice will decide. Will be the tiebreaker. Okay. Less than 10 or less, it spots you guys. 11 or more, it does not. It spots you guys. So, as Zanny, you're getting close. I did the map, updating it. you guys are starting at the bottom. Everyone roll initiative for me.
Oh my god.
It starts screaming loudly and is about to attack Humra.
Poor little.
What'd
Humra.
she do?
It turns and sees it, and it's like crab enemy and other creatures enemies.
Oh yeah, these things
I
don't
agree
care.
with
They're
that.
they're so murderous. They
Okay.
literally will just start killing whatever the closest thing is to
Exactly.
them.
They are
They
chaotic
don't care.
evil. They will stomp with their boots that are hooked and jagged. They will literally stomp on Humra in just a moment. So let me roll initiative for these bastards.
I need to reset my thing probably later, but I got a 9 for initiative.
Okay.
Just you know.
I'll add you in a moment.
Lonely 9.
All right. Erlon, you rolled the 9. And Chance with the 18. So goody. Chance, you're about to be able to possibly save Humra before she's smashed. All right. You guys are emerging out of the waters. So let's start. Chance, what are you doing?
Yeah, she'll just bamf Hamra, so she's not there.
Okay. Are you just grabbing her or are you snapping your fingers? Because I believe if you snap something that's an action.
Mm, and grabbing her would not be.
No, that's a free because you're just picking it up. She can count as a free action.
All
But
right,
now
then
you're
I guess
just
I'll,
carrying her.
then I guess I'll just pick her up for the
Okay.
moment.
So she's in your hands right now. You just grab her quickly out of this madcap's reach. Anything else for action or bonus that you're doing?
Well, yes. Otherwise, I would have, done something different with her. I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna cast slow on the group around the fire.
All right. Let's do some checks. That is a wisdom save. Let's do 1, 2, 3, and 4. Your spell. What's your spell save DC?
For slow, it is 18.
Okay, they all fail. They are all slowed down. They add some icons to them, and you are currently concentrating. Awesome. Anything else for you? Or you're on mute. Just want to double check anything for bonus.
Oops, sorry. Yeah, me and Hamra are gonna back up.
Okay. So I'll say you guys just like duck back under the water.
Yeah,
now.
yeah, we're just going back into the water.
Yep. Awesome. All right. Zanny, you are up.
Oh yeah, they all got slowed as heck. I'm at the water surface, or I'm close to
Yeah,
it.
you're right now like emerging out of the water.
Just-
So you're like all your hair is like dripping wet and everything. You're in your swimsuit as well. So
I'm gonna get up on the shore then,
okay.
and pop up over here on this side of the madcap here.
Gotcha.
And I'm just going to pop up point blank and start blasting at it.
Great. Roll your attacks.
Advantage this time, thank you.
Okay. 12 misses. Roll your second 15 hits.
And then
19 hits. So roll damage for those two. 6 and 11. Awesome. Good blast and a shot. Blast and a fire. One of your Eldritch Blasts zooms out of the way as it ducks, but you definitely punish it, and it looks hurt, almost half, with its health from that volley.
And I'm gonna hold on to my bonus action. I'm gonna hold on to that. I'm not gonna use it this turn.
Cool. Okay. Madcap's turn. This one's gonna attack you because it just you just you shot it in the shoulder. So it's gonna try to attack you with its sickles. 3 sickle attacks.
I am truly a dingus.
9, 21, 10. The 21 is the only one that hits, so you take 10 slashing damage.
I'm glad my mistake did not pay off. I could have totally just used the dodge action, but nope.
No worries. The other 4 are slowed, so their movement is half. And they can only do an action or bonus action, but not both. So let's start moving. 5, 10, 15, 20. And that'll be it because they have 45 movement speed. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. And then they're going to dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. Other one is going to do its full movement at the end. Let's see. So it's 75. Yeah, it'll be able to just charge and get right into the fray. For slow, does it gets a save at the end of the turn of their turns? Chance.
Yes.
Okay, so let me re-roll their wisdom saves. 18 is their DC they need to beat. 2, 3, and 4. All fail. Closest was a 17. So they're all still slowed. All right, Erlon, you're up. You're on mute if you're talking.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to fix this right now when you said that. Let's see. That one attacked Zany, correct?
Correct. You have
There.
6 madcaps, these little small buggers, all charging at you guys.
Okay. All right, let's go. Actually, we're gonna go to the one over by Alice.
Okay. You splash forward. You can easily get there and start your attacks.
Actually, yeah. Can I get? Let's go there. Let me see how much distance that was. Can I actually go in flanking right there then?
Yeah.
If that's the case. Okay, let's do that.
15, 20, 25. Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah. So we'll do that, and then hopefully it should have fixed it. We'll attack then. With the 20 to hit.
All right, 20 does hit.
No. Okay.
And that is with advantage, so great. Go ahead, roll your damage. 11 slashing.
Yep. Then we're gonna roll another attack. Then I'm not currently raging, just so you know.
Yeah. Save those rages, I'm assuming, because
Yes.
this
currently.
might be a long dungeon. But go ahead, roll your attack.
21.
21 definitely hits. Roll damage.
All right. And then 12 damage.
Cool. Another 12.
Okay.
Slashing away. Great. Anything else for you?
No, that should be it.
Awesome. And let's go to Alice. Alice, you're emerging out of the waters and you see this madcap is right in front of you, just screaming its head off, ready to start killing, slashing, and eating you.
Fantastic. I am screaming right back at it. Just emerging out of the water, terrified for my life. Okay.
Start pew pew.
No.
It'll be straight because wait, do you have Warcaster?
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing
Oh, then
that.
what are you doing?
I'd like to cast Crown of Madness on him.
Okay. So that's a wisdom save?
Yes.
All right, let's see. Oh, that's a 13. It's a fail. What does the crown do again?
Here, I will post it. He is charmed by me and must use his action before moving to make a melee attack on a creature other than itself that I choose, so I would say the guy next to him.
Okay. On its turn, it will use that. Is that its reaction or on its action?
That it has to take its action to hit whoever I tell it to. Then it can move wherever it wants to.
Gotcha.
Yes, and I have to use my action to maintain control, and it can make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, at the end of its turns. Got it. So you just
Yes.
scream and you point your hands like this, and you see the magic forms a crown on its head on top of the red blood-soaked cap, and then locks onto place.
Yes. And then for my bonus action, I would like to listen out for a story. I'm sure people have died here. That looks like a dead guy right there.
There is definitely, as you look, you see that they were eating a humanoid of some sort.
Perfect. Let's
and
hope he has a
boiling
good
its
story.
blood in a cauldron. So go ahead. 4.
It is always a 4. I'm pretty sure that's my BAMF one. Isn't that correct?
I believe so.
That is my BAMF one. Okay. That's good to have. It's good to have.
Awesome. All right. Lance, it is now your turn.
Is Erlon raging?
He is not.
I am currently not.
He said he is not yet.
Sucks for him.
You're coming off a little quiet, Lance. What was that?
I said that sucks to be him.
What you doing?
Well, Lance just assumed that he was going to be raging. Lance sticks his little finger out and points right here. Is that where I calculated? Is this one?
I'm not seeing the. Oh, there it is. 0. Okay.
Not that
And
one.
it's-
Nope, not that one. This one. This one? Yeah. Yeah, right there.
All right.
And a little red bead comes out of the end of his stick.
And then.
And then it goes boom.
All right. Dex saves. 2, 3. Erlon, make a dexterity saving throw. You also have advantage because you can see it coming. 4, 5.
And the ones that are slowed have a -2 to their save.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna go from top down. So
No, you were just out of it, Alice.
fail, fail, fail. What's your spell save DC?
17.
Fail, 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 save.
I got a 14.
That's a fail. You take full damage. You take 32 fire damage.
What the fuck, Lance?
One thing I will say: the madcap for the Crown of Madness. Does it automatically break if it is attacked? No. Okay. Then it's
No,
still
I don't
maintained.
think so. Unless charmed itself, like the action of being charmed. It gets
Let me
broken if you
take a
hit
look.
it.
Charm condition. All right, charmed. Charmed creature can't attack the charmer or target the charmer with harmful abilities. Charmer has advantage on any ability. Yeah, no, it's still maintained. All right, so let's do damages. This one, 32. Ouch. This one, 32. Ouch. This one in front of Zanny, killed. Just turns to ash. This one, 32. This one, 32. This one saved, so only 16. All right. They all look beat up and are barely standing after taking the brunt of everyone's favorite fire
Same with
breath.
Erlon.
And Erlon took 32 fire damage. His red hair is a little singed.
Not a little. Fucked.
Lance looks at Erlon and goes, "You weren't raging? Why
Even
weren't
if he
you
was,
raging?"
he wouldn't.
It wouldn't even do anything because that's
It
not.
doesn't do anything for him. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not a totem barbarian.
That's not how rage works. But thanks.
I have fire resist, not Erlon.
Yeah,
You targeted the wrong
I should have
one.
gone the wrong other direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Anything
well.
else for you, Lance? It was an impressive fireball. So
I mean, I
anything
rolled
else?
really well on that one too.
Hey, this is the dice god saying fireball. Always fireball. All right.
No, Lance just looks at that and goes, "Oh, okay."
All right. Top of the order. Chance, you're back up. You're underwater. And you see the flash and you feel the vibration of the boom.
Right. She emerges again. Alice, do you want to be somewhere else?
I'd like to be anywhere else.
I will vortex warp you.
Not next to the dead guy. Not next to the dead guy. Thank you.
Like over there.
All right, there we go.
Skirt.
You just you get sucked into a portal and pop right out of somewhere else.
Oh, 16, bless you.
Awesome. And then, are you diving right back into the water? Chance?
Yeah, because I'm not diving into the water, but I am staying 5 feet out in the water so that they can't. I know they do the run and kick thing,
Yeah.
so like, I'm waiting like 5 feet out so they can't run at me.
You're like, I do not want to get kicked. Fair. All right. Zanny. Well, sorry, Chance. Anything for bonus action?
No, not at the moment.
Okay. So you're just staying in the water, wait it out. Zanny, it is your turn. What are you doing?
I'm going to bonus action to dash so that I've got the movement speed to get where I need to get to. And then I am going to circle around to right here so I don't provoke opportunity attacks.
Okay.
And then for my action, I'm going to aim my hands out like I'm doing a burning hands, and then just flick a little vial out in front of it and do corrosive blast.
Nice. All right. That is a dexterity save, I believe.
Yep. And it's a 30-foot cone this way, so it's going to miss red.
Okay. All of them corrosive blast, 30 feet. Let's start rolling. And some of them have
Thanks for
-2.
looking out, Zanny.
Don't worry.
2, 3, 4.
That's a 17 dex save for 28 acid.
All right. So the first one fail. What's your spell save DC?
17.
Got it. I saw. Sorry. Fail. Fail. Success with a natural 20. Fail. Okay. It's half damage if they fail. If they succeed, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see how many are melted. With 28, this one melts. This one melts. This one melts. This one saved, but it's 14 damage and only had 13 hit points left. It melts. And this one melts. They all melt. As you spray this corrosive blast of acid splashing forward in a cone, all the madcaps just melt and wither before you, Zanny. Ending initiative. Couldn't even get a turn. How could you?
I don't want them to have a turn. They hurt. Bad.
Initiative. What are you guys doing?
Pull myself up on the shore. Red, you okay?
No, I got fucking lit on fire by Lance, the great magician.
How on fire are you? I can help you out.
Also, I did shoot him
mean-
earlier, so it's kind of, he's paying it forward.
Yeah, to the wrong person. I'm a quarter of the. I've like lost a quarter of my health.
I'll give you a first level cure wounds. Just won't get all of it back.
Lance just hands you a greater healing potion.
So hold on to your cure wounds. I will take the greater potion instead.
I mean, you can take the cure wounds too. It does 20 hit points, so that puts you close-ish.
I'm just worried about these spell slots right now with you guys.
That's why you only get a first level. Also, Lance, did you take? Because it was right when break. I said I cast cure wounds on you too and gave you 6.
I got that, yeah.
Okay.
Wait, you're saying with the 20? It
If you use an action, so since we're out of initiative, yeah, you get 20 hit points back. From
okay.
the
So
potion.
don't do the cure wounds. We're fine.
Okay.
Yeah, you pop the cork that Lance gives you, and you drink it all, and you get back all your pretty much.
As I'm drinking, I'm literally flicking him off the whole time.
Say that again.
As I'm drinking, I'm just flicking him off the whole time.
just
Yeah, just one hand holding on to it, the other one just flicking on the bird.
Small red
Mm,
hat,
yeah,
hair.
no.
I mean,
I'm with you. I'm with you, Lance.
All right. As you've healed up, anyone doing anything else in this cavern?
should we go see what that dead guy is over there?
Yeah. we might want to see what's left of him. Her. It. Ugh.
While they go over there, can I do a quick perception check just of the area? See
Sure.
if there's anything around.
Roll a perception we're gonna go into kind of like things in like in turn order, and we're gonna go in reverse alphabetical order. So Zanny, what are you doing right now?
I'm gonna go over and check this body, see if there's anything around it or if it's just meat on bones right now.
So I'm gonna ask you to roll. You are a doctor, so I'm gonna ask you with advantage. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Con save. Huh.
To not wretched how nasty this is, I bet.
Mm-hmm. You are able to compose yourself, but it is a macabre scene. Not to get into the gory details, but they were essentially carving this person and making a meal out of them. So,
Yeah.
whatever comfort level you want to envision the savagery of a madcap, I'll leave it for that. That way, we don't get into too much graphic details for it. But it is mutilated, to say the very least. You can do a medicine check if you want to try to determine who or what this person is.
Can I help?
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's say Lance can
Yeah.
help with it, so you have advantage on the medicine check.
Okay. Sweet.
Don't look
Couple
out.
24s, nice. You can tell this was a female, from the musculature and everything, and you could tell that this was probably an elf, female, pure blood elf.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
they,
Zanny gets close and she's retching up at it just for you all.
yeah, and
So-
you can see that they even drained some of her blood and put it into a cauldron, and they were boiling it like soup, and probably dipping their caps into it to
Yeah.
make them go from red cap to a mad cap to get more power.
Does the skeletal structure look complete?
Roll one more medicine check with advantage because now Zanny would probably be helping you.
Yeah.
It's damaged, but maybe could be repaired. They were not gentle with this person. They have been carving, doing horrible things to it in life and in death. Um, you don't know how complete or how damaged things are, but things are still there.
Okay. Lance is just gonna look at Zanny and go, should I keep it?
No.
Or should we just bury this one?
Well, I don't know that we've got the time to. I mean, unless
Should
you
we-
can do it with some magic.
Or
Quick
should
point
we
of order.
incinerate it?
She's still cooking because she's on a Spitfire.
That's on a fire. Well, first help me get her off.
Actually, hold on. Let's drop her down and let's just turn this fire hot enough to incinerate the body to give her a full cremation.
That is really damn hot.
I can do it.
I'm not worried about if you can do it. I'm worried about attracting attention by making this section of the cavern start putting off a whole lot of heat and smoke.
While they're having that conversation, let's go to, I said reverse. Erlon, you're doing a perception check, right?
Yeah, I'm just checking out the area around us, the surrounding area.
Okay. I'm gonna offer you a couple of, yeah, let's start with a perception check.
Okay.
So roll perception.
21.
You hear the conversation that Zanny and Lance are having, and you kind of close your eyes and you kind of concentrate. You're trying to hear any footsteps. Would Erlon also put his ear to the ground to try to hear for any vibrations?
If that's going to be a little bit easier, I mean, it's still possible with obviously them talking and everything as well, or is it going to be just harder to do so?
you're listening, you don't hear anything, and I'll say like when you put your ear to the floor and kind of like try concentrating, you don't hear with a 21 any like massive footsteps. So there's no like charging armies, but you're not sure if someone was walking quietly to investigate. You're not sure if they would see this. But at least you are fairly certain there's no charging reinforcements at this time.
Okay. I'll just relay that information to everybody, let them know. As of right now, there's nothing around or nobody or anything around us. So whatever they want to do with this body, do it quickly. But the faster the better, because we need to keep moving.
Lance is gonna, when he says that, Lance is gonna pull her off the spit and use prestidigitation to cool the body enough to get her in his bag, and we'll work on finding a way to return her or give her burial when we get back to the surface later.
Okay. You're trying to do that, Zanny. Are you helping Lance or?
Yeah, I'm helping Lance get that thing to get the what's left of the body down and like actually do some proper like respectful treatment to it.
Gotcha.
Get it wrapped in some cloth or something. Just
Yep. Let's go then next to Chance. We said reverse alphabetical. Chance, what are you doing as everyone is doing all this?
She's trying to get the lay of the land here. Oops. Uh, this. Okay. Okay, I don't know why I can't. There we go.
Something wrong or?
Yeah,
Okay.
I couldn't select myself. I'm just like checking around the edge of this thing to determine if these are two paths, a right and a left, or if this is a like kind of a plateau or stalagmite kind of thing, and it like goes around and meets like.
Yeah. You're gonna start trying to survey the area, like understanding it from the geological formation of it. Roll then a survival.
So just kind of decide, if those are two separate ways or if that is one path. Like if we have to decide, are we going right or left, or are we
Yep.
just going around this thing?
Yeah. Natural 20. Awesome. So you start studying things, and one thing you can tell, especially the path like to there are three paths actually. There's the path that you're looking at heads a little bit west, and you're able to tell this is unnatural, like the way it's shaped. It's a tunnel, and it's veering westward. And with that natural 20, you kind of feel like someone is creating this type of area, whether through stone shape or shoveling the stone or removing it, whatever the case may be. This is not a natural occurring cave form a tunnel in this direction. You head over to the left, and you see the right side, there's a northeast path and a straight eastern path for it.
Where's the straight eastern one?
That would be in this direction.
Oh,
Like
okay.
the stairs are.
Okay, that looked like a wall to me, but okay.
Yeah. Sorry, the mid journey thing wasn't really great, but yeah, there is one path over there that's a little hidden and you can kind of see that it's a very narrower corridor. Also looks unnaturally made for it. And then on the northeast seems like the only one that seems to be a little bit more naturally occurring for it. These go in widely different directions, though. They do not come back. This is probably like the central area that then branches off into the other parts. So with that being said, anything else? Or do you want to relay that to the team?
I mean, when we meet up, but yeah, otherwise I would just between the two unnatural ones determine if there was, just any sign of activity, footprints, that sort of thing.
When it comes to footprints, and this is only because you rolled the natural 20, you see there are a lot more footprints in the northeast direction. There's some ins and goings in the east part. There's very few footprints on the west. So that would be the last tidbit of information I'll give you with that natural 2022.
Yeah, whenever we meet up to decide.
Yep. And Alice, what is Alice doing throughout this whole endeavor?
Staying as far she's going about pretending she's looking at things, but really her main thing is she's not looking at the dead person. The red hats are fine. It's the person cooking that's really got her a little grossed out. So she's kind of wandering this direction, just kind of peeking under rocks and noticeably looking everywhere but towards the person, the woman.
Gotcha. Yeah. You see there's a little bit, you can kind of see some of the path, like the footprints a little bit. Definitely you see kind of like the impressions from the madcaps because they were wearing iron boots. But otherwise, pretty-ish rock formation. There's some coral for it, but otherwise, it's a lot of stone.
It's a lot of stone. Ah, yes, a rock.
Ah, yes. This is
Dear
this
diary,
rock.
I saw a rock today.
All right. As the group before the group officially regroups, Zanny Lance, what are you doing with the boiling blood? Are you kicking it over, leaving it where it is? Just want to double check if you're doing anything particular with the cauldron of blood.
We should probably not leave it there.
I had half of an idea to throw all the bodies in the water and then just throw blood and then chum up the entrance so nothing else can leave.
That's not a bad idea.
And at that point, the group regroups to converse and plan anything else you guys want to do.
They walk in on Lance and Zanny dumping blood in the water.
Yeah, as we're trying to like lift the cauldron to like take it over towards the water.
Jesus.
You guys can converse. I'm gonna pause here as a DM and let you guys take the scene for a moment.
So I had the idea of just dumping the bodies and all this. This is blood. Don't look at it. But dumping it all in the water so that way we could kind of chum up the waters and put some predators over there in case somebody tried to run away while we were dealing with this.
What if we're trying to run away?
Yeah,
That's
that
the
one.
downside to the plan. That's kind of why I wanted to run it by you first.
Speaking of which, do we know which way we're gonna go here next?
Home?
Well,
Home is an option?
I can tell
think we're too
you
far.
what I've seen when I was
Okay.
looking. Northwest is man-made or something made, but there doesn't seem to be a
Okay.
lot of traffic that way.
Gotcha.
North-
Okay.
Northeast is natural but has the most traffic, and east is unnatural and has medium traffic.
Traffic. I mean, do we want to go the way that's more traveled?
I mean, I don't know. Would the minions be going to the hags a lot, or would the hags be in their own little world?
I kind of have a feeling like they'll probably be down the most traveled path because that'll be the path of most resistance for us.
Yeah.
You know, if it were me hiding in this cave, I would go as deep as possible and put as many meat
Obstacles in the
sacks
way.
as front of him. Yeah.
He said there's man-made, heavy traveled, natural, medium travel, man-made, light travel.
Something like that, yeah.
Man-made, light, man-made, medium, natural, heavy.
Basically, we're going this way.
I remember.
Pointing towards that pathway, northeast.
Is the lightest one also the smallest one?
No.
That's the medium one.
The medium one is the smallest one, which might be where the minions go the back way to the.
I was gonna say that might be the back way to sneak in and out.
That I'm thinking that's either a back way or like maybe their rest quarters, like where they go to like hang out. Because I know this ain't it. This is just the front door.
Yeah.
I'm just in my brain. I'm thinking hags are down that way, and she points down towards like the heavy traffic. This is probably some kind of storage back here. They don't come here that often. It's probably where they just keep stuff or like throw away trash. And then this way is probably like where they go over and do like sleeping and where they rest and just kind of fuck off.
So Lance points hags, beds, treasure.
I mean, our mission is what again?
Hags.
To take care of the hags, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, probably go towards the hags. Unfortunately, sorry, Alice.
Do we need to go take a rest though?
Yeah, that's my next question is how's everyone doing? Red, you look a little beat up. I know I'm not feeling great.
I'm doing
Lance, you got
actually
the
great
shit
now.
chucked out of you. Oh, you're doing good after that potion?
I'm feeling pretty good after that potion. So I mean,
Okay.
Lance
Also
is
put in
standing
order.
there without his shirt going, I'm fine, as there's literally a hole where a hippo tusk was
Where a
in
hippo
his
tusk, yeah.
chest.
I mean, we
Also,
haven't.
point of order. You all
I
are,
did all of the holes.
yeah, 2 points of order. 1, healing. He closed up the holes. Number 2, you all are still in your swimsuits.
Mhm.
So just
and there's a
FYI.
problem with that. Why?
No, just point of orders.
I mean, we don't know if there's
Are
like
we
there's
on?
probably more water on the other side.
Do we really think there is? So do you think they're pretty dry hags from here on out?
Pretty dry hags.
Yes.
I think we're good enough that we can change out of these if we need to.
Say less, darling. Someone hold up a something.
She just Bruce Almighty that swimsuit.
I want to
Do
get
summon
out
a
of
deer
this.
To hold up a curtain.
Oh, you know what? Of all people, Erlon should hold the curtain. The smallest one.
Just covering her butt. That's it.
But you have you have the cloak, so I don't have a cloak.
Change out of the cloak.
I don't like the DM telling me to spend another first level spell slot, even though I very much would spend a first level spell slot to change out of these clothes. And that's.
I was just playing how Alice would play. You just said
You know what?
admitted.
I was going to, but then you said something, so
Oh,
now I'm
because
not going
So
to.
you said it. That
Fine.
is all.
No, Alice is gonna go over this direction, and she's gonna look expectantly at Zanny and Chance. One of you needs to come hold something up. I'm not changing in front of Erlon. I cannot handle the fact he would definitely fall in love with me.
I mean,
He
you
falls
want
in
me to
love.
just
He falls in love with everything.
If the problem was that Erlon was too short, I guess that makes me, not
Yeah.
not Zanny.
I mean, I can put my hair straight up. That would probably do it.
Erlon's at least 5 feet tall. He actually could probably get most of you if he holds his
Yeah.
hand up.
Yeah, if
And
he
I
went
won't
like
peek,
this.
Alice, for God's sakes.
Erlon, you would fall in love with this rock if it had elf ears, to be completely honest. So.
Oh.
Like Zanny just walks up and just as an example, raises her hands to their utmost limit and still is under Alice's chest.
Yep.
Alice is just measuring her at her chest. No, you're right. You're right. Okay, look. I don't care who it is. Chance, thank you, darling. Hold this. She's gonna give you one of her really fancy dresses to hold up because it's very poofy and good for hiding behind.
Like,
then-
Lance is sitting there just holding his cloak, like, okay.
His cloak
Billowing.
billowing. So yeah, and it just billows out.
Then I will promptly change clothes very, very slowly because it's not easy to do with one person.
So I'm gonna ask: is the group changing back to their armor sets and everything else that they would normally be wearing?
I actually have my everything pertinent to me on.
Okay.
Like even while I'm swimming, I can, because the chainmail can be worn under clothing, or the chain shirt can be worn under clothing, and it's the only armor I've got on.
Okay.
I mean, Lance doesn't wear armor, so Lance is literally dressed the same.
So Lance, you're gonna continue on in this cavern wearing a loincloth?
Yes.
Okay. we'll see what happens then. So
Lance's new plan: seduce the hag.
Oh, I'm gonna use while we're here, I'm gonna use the decanter of endless water and spray all this back and spray all this gore and everything into the water.
okay.
Clean it all up. So they
So
don't sit here stare at it.
So you start doing that. Are you guys taking a short rest in this location?
If we think it'll be safe, yes.
You have no idea. That's the thing.
I mean, if anybody there are literally 3 directions for people to come from that would go through here. I feel like we should at least
Yeah.
go into one of these directions.
I feel
So
like
we
that
only
North
have
Way is
people
our
coming
best.
from one direction.
Yeah, I'm with Chance. I was gonna say we should head down that northwest path if we're gonna take a rest since it's the least traveled.
Agreed.
Okay. So you guys start heading northwest. Going once.
I thought we were going northeast. Northeast was the most traveled.
Correct.
No, we're
Yeah,
going.
my suggestion just now was northwest because
Oh.
it's the least traveled.
Okay,
So we can
all right.
rest.
If we're gonna take a rest, go to the least traveled to take the rest, and then come back and go to the most traveled.
Got it.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask Zanny, since you're doing the spraying and everything. I'm trying to see. I'm gonna give you an advantage, but roll a performance check so that you can basically make it so that it doesn't look. I'm gonna say performance or deception to basically prettify everything here, so that there's no signs that there was a battle.
It's literally the same. Zanny's a bad liar. So you said with advantage?
With advantage, because I'm sure
Okay.
others are helping you.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, I can't chicanery my way into any other shenanigans. No. There we go.
14. Okay. You feel okay with what you've done. You've kind of sprayed all the water, so you feel that, or you sprayed all the blood, the gore, the viscera. You kicked everything into the water for it, and the blood has been dumped in there. You can already start to see some small fish already starting to churn and eat.
Piranhas.
And before anything else comes that's bigger, that will probably then start gorging.
Yeah, I'm trying to make this look at like this area look as much as I can like the guard decided to just up and F off.
Yeah. And you do a fairly good job for it. All right.
Anybody who changed out of their clothes, we will prestidigitate their swimsuits dry so they're not sticky and gross later.
Yeah. Perfect. All right.
I mean, presumably we were already prestidigitating our swimsuits dry as soon as we got out of the water, because swimsuits in this era were made of wool and cotton, so they're not like lycra. They're
I'm not prestidigitating. I don't have it.
well, yes,
So,
but
unless
we
somebody else
would
does.
get you. We would
Mhm.
make sure that everyone was dry because these things don't dry naturally.
Yep. There we go. Do you guys put out the fire?
Yeah, but I don't geyser that out. I just do like the regular fountain and I just pour some water on it so that it'll just smolder out so I don't scatter it all over the place.
Gotcha. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, I want to make it like they just decided, yeah, we're gonna leave. Bye.
All right. Excellent. And then you guys are heading in the west direction. What's the marching order for you guys heading west? Who's in the front?
Erlon.
I can go
Erlon?
first.
Okay. Who is second?
I'll ride up there. I'll run up there with him so that I can give him help on stealth if we end up doing that.
Cool. Alice, are you
Okay.
third? I see. Okay. So right
You're
next,
definitely stealthy.
right next to Zanny, because Zanny, you're going to be helping Lance, and I'm assuming then Lance and Chance are carrying the rear.
Yeah.
Sure.
Cool. Right. All right. And you guys are stealthing, correct? So, all right, everyone roll me a stealth check.
Yay!
And Red, you'll have it at advantage.
Appreciate it. Because I'm fucking stealthy as a motherfucker.
None of us. All of us so bad at stealth.
All right.
I got a. Did it not go through? I got an 18.
18 is good. So, and it didn't go through, but we'll count it. So,
Oh, it
86
didn't?
success.
Oh, God, I don't understand what's going on right now with this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna reset it again.
Okay. 9 is a fail. 15 is a success. 8 plus 3 is 11. That is success. Success. 4 successes and a fail. So we're good. You guys are able to stealth forward, and you start to hear a little bit of a thrumming up ahead. You do journey and travel about like 5-10 minutes, and then it starts getting louder and louder. This like loud, like crushing sound. Eventually, you are able to get around a corner, and you see. And I'm gonna change the map. An excavation in progress. An earth elemental is shoveling rock and shaping it, pushing it aside, while 3 caster-like goblins are there. I love Lance's face. Just seeming to be controlling it or instructing it. So you all have successfully stealthed. Do you wish to proceed, or do you wish to back away?
I'm in front. So
Yeah.
is anybody telepathically telling me some shit?
I don't know. Who's telepathically doing stuff?
I'll drop Lance out to put Red in. Since I'm right behind him. I have to be able to touch them to actually put them into the link.
Okay. I will allow it.
But there's just a hand on your back and then a knock on your brain.
And he says, "Welcome."
Maybe we pull this back a little bit and we don't jump these guys. This might not be our place.
Yeah, this doesn't look like a good place to hang out at all.
And this is also something you guys are relaying to the rest of the group, except Lance.
Yeah. This is
Okay.
this is all through the telepathy, so none of us are actually speaking out loud.
Gotcha.
Lance can't hear them, but does it look like they're looking for something specifically, or does it look like they're carving a new path?
Roll a intelligence check. Looks like they're carving a new path. More so than like looking for anything.
So it's not like they're mining or digging for something. It looks like they're just making a new path.
Correct.
Okay.
We're gonna go back.
Yeah, then maybe we just double back and I think either we take our chances in that first room that we found, or maybe try that east path if we want to try to take a break, but otherwise go back and just push on straight through.
Good. Let's double back then.
Okay. I'm gonna ask for everyone to make one more stealth check to make sure you guys are able to double back successfully.
No, I say no.
Natural 20 chance. It's quiet as a mouse. All right. Success. Wait, sorry. 11.
We're all gone. Poof.
Ninja.
Okay.
Vanish.
Success all around. You guys are able to successfully double back, get to the tunnel, and then can start talking quietly, and then return back to the central parts of the caverns.
They were making a new tunnel.
Yeah, not
didn't-
the restroom.
And it didn't look like that elemental was participatory.
Yeah.
It didn't look like it was the overseer. That's a little worrisome.
You know, it looked like I mean, I don't know exactly the magic, but the little wand magic looked like maybe they were enchanting it.
Yeah.
I mean, we could have sent it back, but who knows how many more there were.
I feel
And
like
that's-
we get the hags first, and then maybe we see about liberating, see depending on how we're feeling.
Yeah. Do we want to try this other path, or do we want to try to take our chances here, or
Well,
just say fuck it and go?
the east is the bedroom potentially, which means there will be the most people or the least people, at least until the next ship comes in.
Yeah.
Let's go down what's behind door number 2.
Yay!
Let's
Yay!
give it a shot.
All right. Are we stealthing again?
Of course we are.
Oh yeah.
Everyone
We're going to
roll
attempt it at least.
Let's keep trying our luck. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, that's fine.
I'd like to use one
Holy
of my
shit.
luck points.
Yeah, you can, because it doesn't have to just like her fall on the floor, scream out loud.
It's not much better,
Oh wait, do I have my bardic still or no?
but it's
I
not
would
a
say it's been
nat
more
one.
than 10 minutes. It's expired.
Oh okay. Fuck. Well. Oh well.
Okay, so let's look at this for it.
Alice
Lance,
changed her shoes and the tap shoes.
I did.
Lance,
Sorry.
14. That's success. Well, let me pull up the other things so I can make sure I'm telling this correctly.
I put on my swoosh swooshiest dress.
Who's sushi?
It's very swoosh swooshy. Every
Is it
time I
like
go, it's
50
a shh,
foot down the
shh,
hall?
shh, 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 shh.
She put on
It's
all
just
of her
like, did you
jewelry,
put
so
your
she just
dancing
jingles
shoes?
as she walks.
I just pictured like those like gypsy kind of like the oh my god, what are those dresses? Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah,
The ones that have like the bells, not the bells, but yeah.
The belly dancer dresses.
Yes.
You will notice that Boy Chance does not have all of her jewelry that she usually does, so she's much quieter.
It's
Yeah.
not my
I
fault.
love
Lance
that
gave
the
me a new
DM is
ring.
also playing the instrument that I'm talking about as well, like with the fingers, like ding 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 ding.
Okay, great. So you are another success. So let me rearrange things because I'm gonna assume it's the same marching order. So give me 1 sec as I rearrange.
No, not at all. What are you talking about? Not the same.
No, I turn and run.
Jeez.
Okay. As you go to this next area, it does get really like confined a bit. Like I would say about 10 feet ish for like the width of the room or the width of the corridor. You continue on forward, and it goes on for about 5 minutes or 5 to 10 minutes again in the opposite direction until it opens up into sort of like a little bit of an oval shaped room. Just one room though. But in it, see multiple cages. Different
Okay.
than people in the cages. And you see
Okay.
a bugbear, or sorry, a giant goblin, that's what they're called, talking with Katya.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
You are able to successfully sneak there, um, and they have not noticed. You do hear them arguing about something. So I'm gonna ask, do you guys want to try to jump them or hear or listen to whatever they're saying?
Can we see what they're saying?
I would say yeah. You can hear a little bit of their conversation. They're not going into a deep soliloquy about things, but they definitely seem upset
I
about
have
Nice.
observant. I can see.
Yeah, I
everything.
was about to say, can I read their lips?
it. So they are talking in Irumic.
Well,
So
fuck them.
who speaks Irumic?
Lance definitely does.
Okay.
Screw you, Lance.
Sorry. Irumic is the native tongue in the region. So all right. Uh wait, so Lance, I'm assuming wait. Does Zanny, do you speak Irumic, right?
I do, but I can't read lips.
Okay. They're not talking too
Okay.
too softly. They basically think they're alone. So the
Okay.
only one who doesn't understand is Erlon, unfortunately. You don't speak Arubic.
I'll give him telepathic translation.
There you go. Now you can understand. So all of you basically
What?
do this.
Magic.
Katya is like, how long do we have to wait? I want my husband back. The giant goblin's like, I don't care about your husband. He can stay as a zombie over there for all I care. And she kind of like huffs and is like upset, and she's like, "I've already served my contract." And he's like, "If you served your contract, there's no out of this. You're in it for the long run, bitch." And Katya's
Whoa.
like, just glares at him and is just like waiting, it seems. And he kind of like laughs and he's just like scratches his backside. Maybe an hour, maybe 2, 3, I don't know.
Cherry.
So, what do you all do after that exchange?
Can
Does
we?
the giant's goblin look special, or does he just look like a random thug?
Roll a nature check. Kind of looks normal, but you can't be for sure.
Do these cages look magical?
Do you have detect magic?
No,
Then you can't tell.
just like, are they vibing magical?
They don't seem
vibing.
to be glowing. They do seem to just appear as normal cages.
Who is this guy? What does he look like? Can you blow him up?
As you look, you see it is a half elf, kind of like slumped a little bit with some type of like blindfold that's bloodied around his eyes.
And is this just a random girl?
You
With
looking
purple
over
hair?
there, you see it is a fairy actually, about like a 1 foot tall fairy, noticeably without wings.
Oh, they clipped her wings.
Lance just looks around and goes, "Are we fucking up the goblin?"
Oh, I
'Cause
thought we
would
were gonna
fuck
get
up
the sheep.
goblin.
I think my question is, are we taking Katya alive?
I mean, I think we can work with her at this point if she wants the
She
zombie.
seems disgruntled.
Can you send her a message, say stay out of the way, and we'll take the goblin out? And let's all jump him at once, get one shot off, and see if we can drop him.
Jesus, that's all the initiative order. I'm sorry.
I just
Get
like,
out of me.
I'm being proactive, like popping up.
I can see if
actually
she'll
rolling.
listen.
Yeah, I got a touch to talk. So
I can send her a message.
Okay,
How-
you
how
do
do
that.
we-
The rest of us are gonna attack the goblin. Just tell her to pause, and we'll see if we can cure Chadwick.
How
Does
do
that
we
work,
know
Chance?
Katya's gonna be on our team here?
We don't. If she fights us, we fight back. I'm gonna give her the option.
But let's kill Goblin Boy first. Does everybody have an attack ready to attack Goblin Boy?
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
he's not very close. I'm not ranged here, buddy.
Lance is gonna hand you a wand.
No,
What the
no. I
fuck?
can.
Oh,
Oh, I can make him teleport 30 feet. I can make him teleport 30 feet. I still have that bardic inspiration. I can just send you at him. It's a misty step, then you misty step again, then you hit him.
Oh,
Perfect.
okay. As my cat gets in the way.
As a DM, I love the malicious intent all targeting this one goblin. Like, fuck this
Yeah.
guy.
Fuck this guy.
Actually,
He's just misunderstood.
Go ahead, Lance. What were you
I
saying?
was gonna say Lance like reaches, like hands him the wand, and then reaches his bag, and then doesn't hand him a grenade because he's like, that defeats the purpose.
Just kill everyone here.
Cave in, no, please.
All right. So, Chance, you're going first. You're trying to cast. You're casting message, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Can
What
we
is your
can we
message
all
to-
hold an action to release at the same time as her message goes off?
Okay, then I'm gonna ask for everyone to roll initiative. That way we can determine it then. So everyone roll initiative.
Oh wait, let me click on myself. This is right. Nope, that wasn't correct.
Oh, good. He goes before all of us.
Ha ha ha! That's what you thought. Oh fuck.
No, it's great because his turn's going to be I do nothing but argue, and then we're going to get to take a turn.
If you're all holding for me, and I'm at the like almost back of the.
Yeah, that's what I said.
it's perfect. We all
All
just hold until she says something and we're like, okay, now get it.
So, Chance, you send your message. What is your message? And I'm gonna, depending on what it is, I might make a persuasion check. But what are you messaging?
We're willing to help Chadwick if you're willing to stay out of the way and potentially help us.
Her eyes widen, she turns, glances like briefly. Roll persuasion check.
Sure. That's I'm gonna actually use. I'm gonna look.
Okay. Plus 11, you're like 14's not good enough.
Okay.
16.
It's 16, and we'll throw Manny in there.
Well, no,
Wait,
yeah, those are two cantrips. Can't do it.
wait. Let me.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine.
But I will again. Don't have to hit a 20 to succeed.
I was just trying to say something.
So 16.
Uh,
Not a high DC.
Hold
I-
on. Hold on. Time out.
So my talisman is it's whoever's wearing it specifically. It says wear, so it's
up.
whoever's wearing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so it's not whoever is like linked arms with the person wearing it.
Whoever's wearing it.
What if I'm wearing Chance?
What?
What if I've got my arm around Chance? Then I'm wearing Chance on my arm, and
Wearing Chance.
therefore I'm wearing the talisman and Chance at the same time.
I'm gonna say no.
I tried.
It's a person, so it's fine. 16, and I rolled. Let me roll. Look at her stats. Okay. She kind of like glances for a moment, and then kind of like looks back at the giant goblin, tries to assume a face, and takes one step back. And Alice, what are you doing?
Okay, now I have a logistics question. So to hold an action, they're going to have to use their reactions to
You're gonna use
expend
your-
said action.
Correct. You're using your reaction to let go of it.
So if I cast my thing, that's like, as my reaction, I can teleport 30 feet and choose somebody else to use their reaction to teleport 30 feet, then they would not be able to use their action afterwards.
No, you can do it because you're holding that ability, so that's your action reaction for you personally.
But they have to use.
Goes off, pushes them. They can then do whatever they're holding.
Okay. Well,
This is where it gets weird, but I'm just gonna allow it.
okay.
You can release it.
I'm going to teleport 30 feet this direction, and at the same time, Erlon, you just feel the ability to go forward 30 feet if you so choose. And anybody else can. She gives it to everybody because I have a +5. So
There you go. So
you don't have to use it.
This is your reaction, Alice. Anyone who's moving, move now.
So we just have to move where she's at, or
Nope,
No,
you get to
wherever
move
you
30
want.
feet.
This is
Gotcha,
her
gotcha.
reaction, just bestowing this and immediately boom.
I'm saying this right now, though. If I get right up in this guy's Nesmans, am I gonna get fucking blasted again? Just asking.
No,
for a
I'm
friend.
not. No, I'm. No,
Okay.
you're fine.
Fantastic. Just want to make sure, you know. Okay. Okay. I will be able to get there. So we will first move here. Pink.
All right. With that being said, that was your reaction, Alice, that you are releasing. And I think you're good. The giant goblin kind of is like looking at that and the sudden like popping of everything. I'm gonna roll to see if he even notices it yet. Or if he's just gonna get just
He's actually deaf. So funny thing.
Funny story. My prepared action was blindness, deafness. No, I'm just kidding.
funny story. He rolled a 3. He completely does not notice
He
anything.
deaf as fuck.
Go ahead, Zach. He's still just,
I was kidding. I'm
He
not.
just
I'm
looks
just
at
not what I was
Katya
doing,
like,
but-
"What are you doing?"
he just thinks like she's trying to like go after her like Chadwick. And he's like, and Zenny, you have a clear shot at with a 3 perception check.
Bang bang went Dreammaker twice.
All right. Go ahead, roll.
1.
21
Is-
hits. Roll damage.
Because I'm assuming he doesn't know we're there yet, so I have advantage.
Yep.
Okay.
That's 20 points. Roll your Eldritch Blasts.
Oh, this one I'm just taking 2 shots with Dreammaker. I'm using my attack action to actually attack.
Gotcha. 14 misses.
I wanted to make sure that I got that sneak attack damage in, so I wanted to take 2 actual bullet shots.
Gotcha.
So
Awesome.
That's good.
All right, he gets and turns around and then sees you. He's like, "What?" And wait, sorry. Before that, Danny, anything bonus?
I will yell. No, I will yell mentally over to Red. Now, that'd be great. Help action for advantage on your first attack roll.
All right, Erlon.
Nice.
Wait, is he within 30
Oh,
feet?
it's my turn right away.
No,
Cool.
he's
Yep.
not within 30 feet. I can't give it to Red. The person I'm helping him with has to be within 30 feet of me. And he's within 40 feet of me.
You can
You can move.
stylistically say that, but it doesn't do anything. So
Oh, that's right. I still have my move.
You still have your movement.
Yeah,
Okay.
you
Yeah, that's right. That was my reaction just to teleport. Never mind. I still have my move.
I
I
bamfed
moved,
ya.
I moved my character like it was my actual move. Yeah, no. Then I'll just go over here and then I'll do it. And now you have Now you have help.
all right,
Okay.
Erlon, take it away.
All right. So my reaction is to Misty Step.
Are you gonna
over-
Misty Step and burn that, or are you just gonna run? You can.
Oh well, yeah, I can technically just move. Duh. Yeah, we'll get like right here.
Cool. Get
Um,
right there.
forgot I have pretty good movement now. So we
Swing
will.
around, and you attack. Go ahead,
No,
roll attack with advantage.
Yeah. You guys said
Wow. Yes, that was.
you said with advantage, correct?
Yep, because Zanny is giving you the advantage.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay, well that sucked ass.
15 misses. for your first attack. Roll your second attack.
I'm attacking attack again, yeah.
This one's straight, no advantage.
Oh, okay. Good to know. I almost did it with advantage. Okay, and that one was one better.
All right. The 16 is its armor class. Roll damage.
We at least got something in there.
How do you kill the giant goblin?
Shut the fuck up.
You only had 7 hit points. 27 hit points total. And Zanny just shot him.
In surprising him, I'm gonna literally just say hi. I'm Big Red. Miss completely at first, and then come back around with that same swing. So literally, like almost like in a spinning attack. After the miss, I'm going to finally dig it straight into him.
And you miss. He turns around, raises his pick, and you just spin and just slam it on his side and just throw him to the side, and he just kills over, bleeding out, and just gasps and dies.
No, that was great. Great job, guys.
And
That's what-
that is where we'll pick up next time.
No,
It's 10 o'clock.
let's at least talk to Katya.
So we'll pick up with some discussions of what happens to Katya, what happens to all these cages next time.
I'm keeping the frog. All right, I don't care if it's a person. It's gonna be a frog for the rest of eternity. It's my frog now.
What is up with Alex like wanting the goldfish and now the frog?
I'm creating a menagerie of strange animals. If Lance gets his skeletons, I get my zoo.
No, Lance is just sitting here going, I just got a really big skelly boy.
Yeah, right. Lance is excited about the zombie Chadwick over there. Like,
No,
You don't get to keep zombie Chadwick.
I don't care about zombie.
Chadwick.
I don't care about zombie Chadwick. Giant goblin skelly boy
Which is basically a bugbear, but yeah.
Yeah.
That's the name.
with
So.
a skeleton with reach.
yeah, true.
I don't
So.
like him. I don't like looking at him. Go away, Chadwick.
Okay, well we'll go back to the frog.
Yes, there
So,
he is.
Also, does that one just say rubble?
Yeah, it looks like it. Just
Yeah.
says rubble.
Black Rebel.
Black Rubble.
Black
Yeah.
rubble.
You know what that is?
Why's it gotta be Black Rebel?
Oh, like what? I love the picture. Such
Somebody got disintegrated.
Black Rebel.
So
Yep.
much. Yep.
So, and then there's also a stone statue. No one commented on. There's
No
just a
one.
random stone statue in a cage.
You
I
know,
mean,
was
He's
we're
beyond
ignoring
deal
help.
with all that in a minute.
And then don't forget the sheep.
That's
And the
Chance's
fairies.
new pet.
The sheep is mine.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait.
Yeah, well, we're
I'm
making
using
a
some
joint
volleyball.
zoo.
Oh, George.
Well, see, now we just need a baby, and we'll have Bob ram you because we've already got Billy and we've got a sheep.
All right, folks. Thank you for a wonderful session. That was a fun session 51. We'll see how it goes. This might be a place where some people are having conversations or having a short rest before going down the paths, either back to the west or up towards wherever the northeast path is. So, everyone, have a good night. Till next time. Take care.